38 is a largely less important number than 5 years. Hot diggity balls. Congratulations for 5 years, I'm halfway there. Happy 5 years. Ash, we're about to have our 4th Twitch baby. Can you bring me some pickles deep fried in mayo and Twizzlers pull and peel? Someone say 5 years? Wild. BRB making some deep-fried mayo in preparation for Ash's 6th anniversary. Yes, it has to be a year in advance. Hey Ash, it's been a while since I was last here, life and all. But I just wanted to say congratulations on 5 years of quiz night. Long may it continue. Congratulations on 5 years of quizzing, Ash. Valuable knowledge on your stream, and continue on for 5 more years. GDQ heart. This hype train must not end. Dots. Mean. Doots.
Is this round still broken? It appears round 8 is just cursed. That is somewhat disappointing still. I thought I put in some get out clauses, but clearly not. Where are we up to? Oh no, we are still okay. We are still attempting. I did put a get out clause out, but at way too high a number. I gave up at 1 million guesses, but we're at 393,000 generations and still haven't found a valid solution yet. So I'm just going to bump the number up to 1 million so that we can just skip it and give you a free round. Though no one gets any of the points because it's division by 0. Ah, which is going to break it anyway because we've thrown an exception. Ha ha! Good day, sir. At least I can press this button and pay the dupes out. There you go. You at least get the dupes that you got up to that point. And I still need to fix round 8 proper. Let me just change that attempt counter. Bring it down to like 10,000 attempts rather than 1 million attempts. So yeah, about that 5-year anniversary. Great start, isn't it? Showing that the programming doesn't work. Bloody 5 years of this you put up with. 5 years. Hang on, let me put some other music on instead for this because it deserves a celebration. Wahoo!
Oh, now we talking ASH.
ASH, thank you for the 100 bits there, Dan. Did I trade a penguin to play Dynamite on NES yet? Not yet, JB. Working on it, though. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Positive. Thank you for the 26-month resub, Chris, with dots mean doots. Of course they do. Appreciate the 26th month. Danny with 100 bits. The hype train must not end. Unfortunately, it did end, but thank you for the 100 bits. 20 months from Dragon. Thank you very much for the 20-month resub. Thanks out to Ralph for gifting a sub to Solar Espion. Thank you very much for that. Connor gifting out 5 community sub gifts. It actually doesn't list who those are on my new version of the Twitch layout, but thank you for the 5 gifted subs there, Connor. And Brian with the 500 bits. Congratulations on 5 years of quizzing. Valuable knowledge on your stream and continue on for 5 more years. Well, we'll see if we can get 5 more years. Thank you for the 500 bits. Connor with a 57-month resub. It has been a bit of a while since we've seen you, Connor, but always good to see you when you do make your way here. life does get in the way somewhat. By the way, I hope you enjoyed the Wheel of Fortune recording. Don't know if your episode's broadcast yet or not, but I do recall you taking a photo outside of Dock 10 when they happened to be doing the recordings of Wheel of Fortune, and so I kind of put 2 and 2 together and figured, yeah, you're going to Wheel of Fortune. So I hope you enjoyed that. Matt with the 5 gifted subs. Ruining the music. Hang on, I need to take the music off temporarily. Matt with the 5 gifted subs go to Chaos with the Game Show, Samster, Titan, and Loppy Bus. Thank you for the gifted subs there, Matt. As we continue celebrating good times, on to 400 bits from Oni. BRB making some deep fried mayo in preparation for Ash's 6th anniversary. Yes, it has to be a year in a... Jesus Christ. I don't know what that says about the mayonnaise. Thank you for the 400 bits. 500 bits from Yellowtail. Some will say 5 years. Wild. I know, right? I can hardly comprehend it. Random Zombie.
At bash doot at bash doot at bash doot at bash doot at bash doot.
With a 41-month resub with all the at bash doots. Thank you for the 41 months, Random. Good to see you. 32 months from JB. Closing in on the 4th Twitch baby. The deep fried pickles I'm absolutely on board with, but in mayo, not entirely certain about that. And the Wizards Pull and Peel, we'll figure that out. I'm guessing those are just cravings. That's all that is. Thank you for the 32 months there. 100 bits from Sunny Cat. Happy 5 years. Thank you for that. 31 months from Warlix. Congratulations for 5 years. I'm halfway there. Another 500 bits from Matt.
Can't believe I've been here nearly the whole darn time. It's been a journey, Ash?
It really has been a bit of a journey, Matt. Thank you for the 500 bits. And closing things out, I gifted a sub out to Cetra in lieu of a £20 prize from Quizmas. Due to political issues, I've not been able to send prizes out in the standard way for Cetra, so we've had to settle for a Twitch sub, which I can still do. So do enjoy the tier 3 sub here on this channel, Cetra. And only with a 38-month resub. 38 is largely less important number than 5 years. Hot diggity balls. Goodness me. 5 whole years. Thank you for the 38-month resub, though, Only. That is nothing to be sniffed at. That is a phenomenal amount of support. And it's me! Sorry, I'm not in cosplay or anything. I did say I wasn't going to be in cosplay tonight. You're just going to have me as I am tonight rather than as anything else. So you'll just have to, put up with me, I suppose, for the 5-year anniversary. I'm cosplaying as Ash the Bash. I know, right? Why are these people trying to use follow age? Yeah, I don't have that bot here, I'm afraid. It doesn't work. Or maybe it's supposed to be offered by Nightbot and it doesn't work. Either way, you'll have to work that out some other way. There is a way to do it. Clearly, because that's how follow age works. But yeah, the cosplay is not perfect. Even with the Darth Vader Who Wants to Be a Millionaire t-shirt, yeah. So yes, I'm cosplaying Twitch legend Ash the Back. Yeah, just sort of getting in there on the joke there. So yes, 5 whole years of quiz night. I really am surprised to still be here doing this. And as I say, I haven't made much of a focus on this year's stream because I made such a big deal out of the 4-year anniversary. But we've still got some stuff. We've still got some stuff to play tonight. Speaking of which, I actually need to get part of that ready for tonight. So let me get that kind of prepared. Let's say that. We're getting prepared over there.
Happy 5th
hello,
birthday,
Topper.
Ash. You don't look a day over 4. Oh wait, it's Quiz Night's birthday? Happy birthday, Quiz Night. It's been a wonderful many years.
It really has
Party
been a
face,
wonderful many years. The 5-year birthday of Quiz Night. Thank you very much for the 38-month resub there, Topper. That is immense support as well. How long have you been going now then, Topper? Because it's going to be quite a while for you. I know Ben is like 1 year behind me. He's just celebrated his 4-year anniversary. It's kind of crazy how long we've all been doing this stuff for now. And yet we're still here. How? 3 years in March or April time for Topper. And thank you, Score, for referencing the Google form. Yes, one of the two major things that I'm planning in 2024, instead of doing a major deal of this stream, is, let's say, make a big deal of 2024. One of those elements being Quiz Night Live 2.
Congrats on 5 years of quiz. 3 of those dealing with sporty butchering rules of games. It's Swan versus Duel Dare.
Duel Dare? Oh yeah, go for Dutch or something like that. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Sportsy. That no. Honestly, the flagrant infringement of the rules, it kind of sort of sparks intrigue in generating new quiz ideas. So do continue to do so, Sportsy, because it's very interesting. Thank you for the 100 bits. But yes, Quiz Night Live 2 is on the horizon for 2024. We are in the planning phase. I have been on the phone with a couple of venues today, in fact. I know a couple of others have also been on the phone, on the blower, looking for other potential venues to house Quiz Night Live 2. And as I say, we're still in the sort of the preliminary planning phases for all that. And any input you want, now is kind of the time to do it. Go to the Google form and put your input in there. Information like how much you'd be willing to spend on attending, whether you want it catered or not, any particular requirements you need for access, or any other points that you feel are salient to mention in preparation for Quiz Night Live 2. That's gonna help to figure out exactly what we want to do. Where the level is going to be for how much we plan for it and how big the event will end up being, ultimately speaking. So if you have an interest in showing up to Quiz Night Live 2, even if you don't actually make it in the end, then fill the Google form out, and hopefully we'll inform the opinion of the management team, and we'll get Quiz Night Live all sorted and all great for 2024. And alongside that, the other big thing that I'm arranging, and still in the planning phase for that, honestly, is Duel Season 5 tournament. We haven't had a tournament game for a long time here, but Duel Season 5 will end up being the tournament game for this year on Quiz Night, and it will be, hopefully, a nice big tournament, but not ridiculously long. It'll still be quite a sizable chunk of tournament, just not super condensed, but not completely spread over like 5 months or whatever, what Duel Season 3 ended up being. The plans certainly we've got in the works are some nice little tweaks to the rules and some extra little bonuses on top as well. All the questions in Nature Roman. Well, now you've given me such a great idea there, JB, that we might do that. Maybe throw some Greek in there as well, just to really throw you off the scent. Yeah, cheeky bonuses. Not tournament cheeky bonuses, although now I'm saying that out loud. Now I'm saying that out loud, possibly. Though they did steal my chevrons. I need to steal those chevrons back from them. Now that they're off the air, they're not coming back. I can steal their chevrons back. But yes, those are the two big things that I've been planning for 2024, is Duel Season 5 and Quiz Night Live 2. So I haven't had much of a focus on tonight's proceedings, but we have something for you tonight. In the tournament, I've only seen it twice, but it's riveting, says Priggs. Oh, well, I mean, the original show had a winner stayed on format for, I think, up to 5 games in a row, and then they were just sort of dismissed at that point. But yeah, it did have a winner stays on format. It's Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Thank you for the 5 years. Well wished there. It's great to see you in chat, and I hope you are doing well out there, Nicole. Good to see you. 5 games, 50k. Oh yes, because they did have that extra gold bonus game after you won the main grid. Maybe I should implement that. I don't know, but yeah, it was a nice thing. Anyway, that's stuff and things. Will this year give us a mega grid? Well, maybe. We'll figure that out. I don't know, because mega blank is all a very Wheel After Dark dumpster lounge kind of thing. I don't want to infringe on their rights to use the word mega blank. Okay, use Giga Grid though. Yeah, Giga's fine. Giga's not covered under that. Do it. Right. We need to do some quizzing tonight, folks. That's what we need to do. It's an actual quizzing. Because you're here at quiz night, but we haven't actually done any quiz questions. Even the warm-up game, that wasn't quiz. That was pattern recognition. But we do have some quiz for you tonight. And it's a game we haven't played for, well, quite a long time on this stream. If the question writing website is anything to go by, questions were last written for this in 2021. That's showing off the age of this game. I can't even remember if we've played a game since then. But yeah, 2021 was the last time anyone had written any questions specifically for this. But we do have some questions that were unused, and I've also used some of the ones we have already used because it's been such a long time since we've played that, well, people have forgotten the answers to many of the questions. So I think it's time, and I know that Topper's already kind of half done the deal with mixing it with elimination, but we're bringing it back for one time tonight. It is Impossible. We are bringing Impossible back. The sort of the battle royale version of Impossible, where it's just the first round done over and over and over again until 1 or 0 people are left standing, or in my case tonight, until 30 questions have been answered as well, because that's all I've got configured for it tonight. Last seen 16th of December 2020. Well, there's the bookkeeping for you. So it has been quite a long time since we played Impossible. So, if you would like to play Impossible tonight, let me just organise things, because I need to do that, I think, so that I've got the answer window open, because I have a separate window for this game. I've updated it into Unity 2022, and it uses the newer Twitch lib. Didn't have enough time, though, to hack Boxify it, I'm afraid, so you're just going to have to play in Twitch Whispers to Quizbot 3000 tonight. But to enter, you'll need the room code of XVOP. XVOP. Enter that in, and you will join this here lobby of Impossible. Oh, it's such a quiet lobby, isn't it? Doesn't have any interesting sounds. This was back before I made big deals out of the lobbies. Like, you compare this to like Wipeout 2023 edition of a lobby, and it's so different. But we do have all of the sound effects and that later on. If you've never played Impossible before, you've never heard of it before, it is a simple multi-answer quiz, A, B, or C, one of which is the correct answer, one of which is a wrong answer, so could be right based on what the question is asking, but actually isn't. And then one is an impossible answer, so wrong it couldn't possibly be right. It fails one of the major metrics of the question entirely, and so couldn't possibly be a correct answer. And those are impossible answers. What you need to do in this sort of mass multiplayer battle royale edition of Impossible is try and score as many points as you can. Correct answers get you points. Wrong answers don't get you any points, but keeps you in the game. Impossible answers, though, will eliminate you from the game, from wherever you are. So that's what you got to avoid. Avoid those impossible answers at all costs, because they will cost you the entire game. But wrong answers, they won't score you anything, but you will hit certain mile markers throughout the game for you to try and meet in order to continue the game. And obviously that's going to get harder and harder as the game progresses. So just bear that in mind, that you will need some more points as you get later into the game. Out on question one, got it. Well, if you do get eliminated in question number 1, Oren, don't worry, because you can still play along for fun when eliminated. And it will keep track of your number of correct answers and wrong answers, and impossible answers. And then there will be a leaderboard at the end. I believe this is still hooked up to the old XP system. So you'll be getting XP values tonight rather than Duke values. I didn't do any Duke conversion on this. I literally just got TwitchLib updated, and that was about it. And it is just a case of surviving as long as you can. The original the original rules that I stipulated for the Battle Royale edition is we keep going until only one player is left standing or no players are left standing. That way you will get a one player has survived or no winners this time to Takeshi's Castle. But I do also have an additional stipulation tonight in that you must be able to do that within 30 questions. If you can't do it in 30 questions, then we end the game at that point, because I have actually stacked a set of questions for tonight's game rather than leaving it purely to RNG, which is what it used to do in the old edition. It would just go, pick me an easy question, then a medium question, then a hard question, with no care about any category spread or anything like that. This one, I've got a bit of a handle on which questions are coming in what order. And I'm going to thank the following people ahead of time for the questions tonight. We've got Clive of Legend, Inca, Dogfish, Lugaroo, 8Minky, Sampster, Ralph Lupine 1, Toad Boy, Duplis Force, and Score Count. And I believe those are all of the names of the authors that I have picked for questions in tonight's game. And I'm not worried if people see their own questions, because, as I say, it's been such a long time since we've done this that they've probably forgotten the questions and forgotten the answers to said questions. So it should all be, balanced in the wash at that point, because all trivia has already been asked at this point, as we all know. Let me get rid of that. I need to just quickly check my question sheet here to make sure everything has loaded up properly. It looks like it has, with my hastily written CSV loader from written literally 1 hour ago, but done in 10 minutes. And because I trust the CSV helper code to just work. The number of times I've used it and it's just been really easy to write for, I kind of like, sure, I'm happy with this. It definitely is very golden balls. I hear that as well, Kart Quiz. I hear that as well. We'll give you 1 more minute to get into this lobby, because once we've played the game, you cannot join after the fact. It is one of the older games where there's not an anytime entry. It is entry at the beginning, and then that is it. I'm hoping we actually have enough podium places for all the players, because I can't remember there being this many players last time we played this. But we'll see what happens. I really didn't look at any of the code other than getting questions to load from a CSV file and the TwitchLib stuff. That's literally all I've done. I know it auto scales score, but I can't remember if it auto scales up to a certain point or not. I know it goes like it does do some auto gridding thing, but I can't remember if there was an absolute limit to what I'd done, what I had prepared ahead of time for it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping there should be enough podium places for everyone. Right, 30 seconds and we'll get this game underway. And this is going to be very interesting to remember if I can go through the flow of how Impossible works, because I have my own button layout that I need to press on here. We'll see, Mr. Versio. We will see indeed. And then you'll love the music for the game when we actually get into the question part, because it's the same drone on the same chord all the time, because I just didn't have anything else ready for it at the time. It wasn't worth doing a lot of extra effort on this, because it never really sparked much interest. Although, actually, I lie, because there's 450 odd questions written for this on the website. There are 7 pages, each page up to 50 questions on. So yeah, it's about 350. 50 times 7 is 350 actually. So 350 questions written on the website for this, which is quite a lot actually. Right, let's get this game of the way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's play! Hey, we all fit! We just fit with one extra spot left to go. That's what we love to see. So yes, answering is A, B, or C as a whisper to Quizbot 3000, please. Question timing is very lax in this game. I will start out very slow, just to let everybody have a fair chance at locking an answer in. But as we get further into the game, I will be timing people out sooner. So try and get your answers in as promptly as you can, is all I will say in this game. If you're not using low latency mode on Twitch, then make sure you check Twitch chat, because as always, chat is king. I'm hoping that all the messages come through on Twitch chat still all right. Okay, if you're ready, whispers to Quizbot 3000 your answer, and your first question is the following. And here's the music you're going to be accustomed to for the next 30 odd minutes. Which BBC game show was hosted by Rick Edwards? Either A, Pointless, B, The Chase, or C, Impossible? Answer now. And thank you to Theory for the 47-month resub. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Cool dude, we're waiting for an answer. Thank you very much. Let's see where you've all gone. Lots of C's on the board. We've got a couple going with A on Pointless there. Looks like no one has gone for The Chase. Well, let's see. What's the correct answer? Correct answer is C, Impossible. Of course, it's the game we're playing right now. The impossible answer was, that thankfully no one went with, was The Chase, because of course The Chase is hosted by Bradley Walsh over on ITV. So Mick doesn't hit either part of the question there. Which BBC game show? Nope, it's ITV game show, and it's hosted by Bradley Walsh. Of course, Pointless, hosted by Alexander Armstrong, but is a BBC game show, hence why it's only a wrong answer, not an impossible answer. So scores at the moment. There's all the ones there, getting it right. Just notes there at the top of the question box. At the end of question number 5, you need to have 3 or more points in order to advance. If you have fewer than 3, you will be eliminated at the end of question number 5. All right? That's how this game works with this Battle Royale edition. Let's move on to question number 2. Which Looney Tunes character usually delivers the signature send-off line, "That's all, folks"? Is it Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, or Woody Woodpecker? Lock in those answers now. You can lock in an answer earlier, as you saw, but there's a little bug in that every time I reveal an answer, it actually clears the podium displays. So don't worry if your display has been reset. It hasn't reset your answer. It has already accepted it. It's a known bug from the old game all the way back in 2020. Hopefully everybody has answered by this point. Let's reveal what you've gone for. Yes, so we have all of the answers accounted for here, meaning someone will be getting eliminated for giving an impossible answer. Let's see. Correct answer was A, Porky Pig. Absolutely the right answer for Porky Pig. 38 giving the right answer. Yeah, I just noticed that says Waddy Woodpecker rather than Woody Woodpecker. That's my bad on not typing the answer correctly, I think. The impossible answer was Waddy or Woody Woodpecker. Though Woody Woodpecker is stylistically similar to the characters in the Looney Tunes franchise and was voiced by Mel Blanc, the Woody Woodpecker cartoons were created by an entirely different animation studio and have no canonical connection to Looney Tunes. So I'm afraid, Solar Espion, you are the first person eliminated in the game. Hard luck there. But you can continue answering just to get yourself some extra points on the board. And we'll have a look at the leaderboard at the end. And maybe I'll be able to convert some of that into some dootage at the end. But for now, it is just points on the board. Scores so far. 1s and 2s. Nobody on a 0, just unfortunately. Oh, sorry, Sphero is on a 0. Solar Espion has been eliminated. Did go out of the first question. That's the silver linings. Silver linings there, Solar Espion. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. On which Japanese island would you find Mount Fuji? Is it Kumino, Shikoku, or Honshu? Locking your answers now. On which Japanese island would you find Mount Fuji? You will notice that questions will get slightly harder as we get through as well. Very much how David styles the dual royale stacks of questions these days. Mark's just saying avoiding the impossible here. Well, that is a valid tactic in this game. If you're not sure what the correct answer is, so long as you don't go with the impossible answer, then you're still in, provided you get enough points to continue on. Let's see where you've all gone. I see all the answers have been locked in. B's and C's on the board. Don't see a single A. No one's gone for Camino. Is that the impossible answer? It was the impossible answer, yes. Camino is an island of the Maltese archipelago and is nowhere near Japan. The correct answer we're looking for was Honshu, the main island Honshu of Japan. C was the correct answer. 34, going the right way there, getting an additional point on the board. So we've got 3s and 2s. Ruhuska is on a 1. Safira is still on a 0. Unfortunately, that does mean, Safira, what you have to hope for now, Safira, in order for you to win the game, and it is still possible, is for you to get correct answers, or just avoid impossible answers, and for everybody else in the game to impossible by question 5. If that happens, Safira, you can still win because you'll be the last player surviving at that point. It's still possible for you to win, even if you can't possibly get past question number 5. You just have to hope that everybody else gets eliminated by that point. It sounds pretty impossible, but it is entirely possible. Depends on how the questions fall. That would be the most extreme of ways. It really would be, Pop. Okay, moving on to question number 4. Which amusingly named pastry originated in England? Is it lady lumps, nun's farts, or sad cakes? So 42 players still sitting in live at this point. BBQ and Cart Quiz, thank you very much for those answers. Let's see where you've all gone. I suspect we might have a spread here. And we do have a spread of answers, A's, B's and C's, all accounted for. Meaning that we will be seeing some players getting eliminated here on an impossible answer. First of all, let's go with the correct answer. Not many getting it. Only 11 got the right answer. Sad cakes is the pastry that is originated in England. So points to all the C's. Now, everybody on A's and B's currently worried because one of them is an impossible answer. Impossible answer is... it's the lady lumps on A. Though there are lady fingers... Clive, I think, wrote this question. Can't find any evidence that anyone has ever made a pastry called Lady Lumps. There are 2 different pastries called Nun's Farts, but those were developed in France and French Canada, not in England. So Nun's Farts do exist, and sad cakes exist and in England, but Lady Lumps neither, I'm afraid. So I'm afraid A's have all been eliminated. That was an impossible answer. Hard luck there. Who got eliminated? Milk, Topper, Yellowtail, Mr. Vertigo, G-Isis, Bassoonist, Random Zombie, Milovnik, or Nicole, Oren, Opsy, DMC, Kuldu, Sudicat, and Solar Espion, all getting the impossible answer there. Well, that's thinned the crowd out a little. Remember, you can still answer even if you have been eliminated, just to get yourself some more points on the board, which I will convert to dukes in some form factor. Question number 4 at the end of that. We've still got a few 4s on the board actually. Mark, Cetra, Matt, Chris M. Dixon, Brand New Halo, Brian, Chronoblazer have all gotten all the correct answers so far. So they're in shape to advance through to the next phase, so long as they don't hit an impossible answer. So the last question of this phase, question number 5. Let's have a look at it. Which American Olympic host city was the first American city to host the Summer Olympic Games? Los Angeles, St. Louis, or Boston? Got 29 players still standing on this question. I will say, after this phase, I will start to be a bit more strict on locking in time, so do get your answers in as promptly as you can. I believe everyone that's in has answered, so let's see where you've gone. Oh, I think all answers are accounted for. A's, B's and C's, all accounted for on the board. Correct answer is B, St. Louis. 19 of you going the right way there, getting a point for B. Now, A's and C's, one of is an impossible answer. Which is the impossible answer? It's C, Boston. Boston has never hosted the Summer Olympics. The 1904 Summer Olympics were originally scheduled to be held in Chicago, but Olympic Committee officials were strong-armed into moving the event into St. Louis to coincide with the 1904 World's Fair. So, never in Boston. That was the impossible answer on C. You've got 4 players, Safira Drahuska, random zombie and Cool Dude, finding the impossible answer there. Los Angeles was a wrong answer. Doesn't score any points, but keeps you in the game if you are still in. At the end of the phase, who's staying in and who's getting eliminated? Oh, with a score of 2. Puzzle Dan, it's not enough to get through. You will get eliminated. Everybody else that's still in, though, has enough to carry through. Quite a few 3s, a smattering of 4s, and we've got Mark, we've got Matt, Brand New Halo, and Chris M. Dixon, and Brian are our players with the big 5 of 5 on the board at the end of the phase. Puzzle Dan, you didn't get impossible, but unfortunately, you are eliminated. So, we continue on then into the next phase. We move on to question number 6. You'll need a score of 7 or more at the end of this phase. Which dessert has ties to a dish called a Norwegian omelette? Is it Hawaiian pizza, Mississippi bun pie, or baked Alaska? First time I read it, I was like, which dessert? No, it's dessert. There's 2 S's there, actually. Which dessert? Timing out in 3, 2, 1. Cart quiz? Cart quiz? Whoa. Don't make a habit of that. Don't make a habit of that. C's and B's on the board. Not a single A to be accounted for there. Was A impossible? A was impossible, yes. Made with sweet and juicy pineapple atop the salty and savoury flavour of ham or Canadian bacon. Hawaiian pizza would not be classified as a dessert. Yum. Which is the correct answer, though? It's C, the baked Alaska. 31 players give me the right answer. Points to all the C's. Let's have a look at the scores. How are you doing? You're not too bad at all. I think everyone that's in is still on track to continue. Alright, question number 7. Which bone in the ear is the smallest bone in the human body? Stapes, hyoid, or incus? Locking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connor, thank you. A's and C's on the board. JB and Brian Chrono have gone with a B. Interesting selection here. So we are seeing an elimination once again somewhere. Let's see. The correct answer first is the majority A's going the right way there. 26 players give me an 8 stapes. That's the smallest bone in the human body and is also a bone in the ear. Points to the A's. So it's between the B's and the C's, of which there's probably an equal population because there's 3 on B, there's 4 on C. The impossible answer is... It is B, hyoid. The hyoid bone you would find in the throat. It is not an ear bone, I'm afraid. It is an impossible answer. Incus, though, you would find in the ear, but is not the smallest bone in the human body. So I'm afraid, Chrono, JB, Brian, DMC, that was an impossible answer, and you're out of the game.
I impossible this game.
You impossible this game. Thank you for the 100 bits. But continue to have a bit of fun. Keep playing along, and we'll see what your score is at the end. Those still in, though, Mark and Brand New Halo and Chris and Dixon still on a perfect game. 7 points apiece. Very well done to all of you. Continue on to question number 8, then. Which Animal Crossing installment was released in March of 2020? New Rules, New Leaf, or New Horizons? Well, I did have to rewrite this question slightly. Because I think this said... sorry. There's a question later on that I had to rewrite because it was written sort of recently released. But that was recently released 3 years ago. So, doesn't quite matter anymore. Right, answers are in. Let's see where you gone. Lots of C's, couple of B's, not a single A. Is A impossible then? Yeah, new rules. It's not an Animal Crossing game. Good to avoid the A. Correct answer. Majority going the right way there. Only bbq.gov in the live players missing the correct answer. It was New Horizons they were looking for there for the correct answer. Points to all the C's. And we still have Mark, Brandon Halo, and Chris M. Dixon on a perfect 8 of 8 so far. bbq.gov, you're on 4 right now. Does mean, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to get through the next threshold, because you need to target a 7. Just means you have to hope for everybody else to impossible out before we hit that threshold. Otherwise, it will be the end of the game for you at question number 10. Moving on to question 9. What automobile company acquired and relaunched the Mini in the early 2000s? The IBM, BMW, or GMC? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think, Matt, I did see your answer come in earlier on. Yes, did come in earlier on. B's and C's on the board. Not a single soul going with the technology company IBM. It's not an automobile company. It's a technology company. The correct answer we're looking for was... It was B, BMW, BMW, something along those lines. Points to all the B's. Well done there. Chris M. Dixon missing the mark, though, down to 8. Mark and Brady Halo are only 2 players still on a perfect game on 9 of 9. One more question before we hit the next threshold. You will need 7 points or more to advance. Question number 10 is this. Which part of a traditional suit of armour would protect your leg? Pauldron, greave, or kist? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the answers are in. And we do have all of the answers accounted for, A's, B's, and C's on the board. Very interesting to see here. So there will be some more impossibles being dealt out. But it will mean that bbq.gov, you will be eliminated at the end of this question because not everyone has gone a different way. Correct answer was B, the greave. Well done to all the B's. Points to all the B's for greave. Now, A's and C's. Which is the impossible answer? C, Kirst is the impossible answer. There is no such thing as a Kirst at all. The only inspiration for the answer is Keir Starmer. Yeah, the leader of the Labour Party in the UK. That's the inspiration for that answer is Keir Starmer. Kirst Armour. So, impossible answer on C there. Hard luck there to Itogi, Brand New Halo, Lottie Buzz, Puzzledan, and Chrono, who gave me an impossible answer. Brand New Halo, who was on for a perfect game, getting eliminated on question number 10 due to an impossible answer. At the end of this phase, the scores are as follows. No one is on for a perfect game now. Mark is on 9 and Chris and Dixon is on 9. Kart Quiz is also on 9, currently in the lead. bbq.gov and Tipster, unfortunately, do not have enough to meet the threshold of 7 at the end of this phase, meaning you two, we have to say goodbye. Thank you very much for playing. Well, that's about a third of the questions dealt with so far. We have 20 more left to go. How are you feeling out there right now, chat? How are you feeling? Feeling tense? Feeling concerned in your current situation? I think Proogs and Sportsy and Danny and Score possibly feeling a bit under the pressure here because they've only just barely scraped through that phase. Whereas Mark, Colo's on 9. I missed Colo on 9. Kart Quiz and Chris M. Dixon are currently at the highest points. That's all the players out right now. You feel the cosmos. I mean, so do I with this music playing right now.
I was feeling tense last time I stumbled around Glastonbury.
Of course, Matt. Thank you for the 100 bits. And you've reached your goal of reaching stage 3. So Score is very happy. Slightly on edge, but not in a bad way. Well, the questions are only going to get tougher, or maybe they're not. I don't know. I can't remember the order I stacked them in. Let's continue on to question number 11. Yes. Which Canadian province is largest in area? Ontario, Quebec, or Nunavut? Five, 4, 3, 2, can't quiz, 1, last chance. Really riding it there. Interesting mix here. A's, B's and C's all accounted for in live players. So there will be an elimination. Is this a territory thing, says Chris? Potentially. Well, the correct answer is B, Quebec. Points to all the B's. 20 of you went the right way, but not all of you are alive. But points to all the B's. The impossible answer is... it is C, Nunavut, because Nunavut is a territory of Canada and not a province. The province of Quebec gives Canada 15.4% of its total land area. Ontario is the second largest province of Canada, contributing to 10.8% of its area. The largest overall territory or province would be Nunavut, giving Canada 21% of its total land area, but Nunavut is a territory, not a province. The tricksy one, that. So unfortunately the C's getting eliminated. Hard luck there. A, B, me getting eliminated from the game. As a reminder, at the end of question 15, you will need a score of 11. Mark, Carlo, Chris and Dixon only need one more then out of the next 4 questions to meet that criteria. Danny Gambit and Sportsy, it's a little bit more sketchy for you, I'd say. You kind of need the next 4 in succession in order to make it. So, next question number 12. Which noble gas has an atomic number of 10? Argon, neon, boron. We're down to 17 players on question number 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And answers are in. A's and B's are the board. Not a single C. Lottibus in the eliminated players has gone with C, but not our live players. Was that impossible? It was impossible, yes. Boron's not a noble gas, so fails to meet that criteria at the front of the question. Between argon or neon, A and B, the correct answer is... it is B, neon. Well done to 22 players, giving me B. Points to all the B's. There's the scores right now. Mark, Colo and Chris now have enough to meet the threshold at the end of question 15. I've noted this version of my Digital 7 font doesn't do monospace properly because those ones are too close together for them to be properly Digital 7. Naughty, naughty me. Moving on, question number 13 of 15 in this phase. Out of the 20 possible Magic 8-Ball responses, which one is the shortest? Most likely, no, yes. Oh, there's the loop point in the music. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live players have locked in. All the answers accounted for. A's, B's and C's. All up there. Oh, I'm worried. So worried, says BC. Well, let's reveal the correct answer first. Correct answer is C. Yes. 16 players went the right way with yes. Points to all the C's. Which kind of means then, by process of elimination, no is shorter than yes. It's not one of the standard responses that you would see on the Magic 8-Ball, and so is an impossible answer. Oh, lots of players going the wrong way there. Ralph, Matt, Can't Quiz, Won't Quiz, BC Score, AB Me, Mr. Vertigo, Poznan, Tips to Branny Halo, Chrono, Oren, Brian, All giving the impossible answer there. Hard luck there, yeah. No is not one of the responses on the Magic 8 Ball, so couldn't possibly be the shortest. Most likely is, but definitely not shortest. Yes is the shortest with only 3 letters long. Hard luck there on getting tricked out there by Mr. Toadboy123 for writing this question. Scores on question number 13. Mark on 12 in the lead. Colo, Chris and Dixon and Toot on 10. 11, sorry. Cetra and Tyson, Oni and Connor on 10. We're starting to thin the crowd out a bit more now after that. 2 more in the phase. Danny, you can make it. Sportsy, you're going to be 1 shy at most. So you're going to have to hope everybody else gets eliminated by the end of the phase. Question number 14. In curling, what is the term for the centre point of the target that the teams aim for? Is it house, button, or eye? Five, 4, I don't even need to count you in. You're all very nice and prompt. That's what we like to see. A's and B's, I see a C from Saphira and Opsy, but live players have gone with A's and B's. Correct answer, it's the button. The button, the correct answer there. Points to the B's. Impossible answer is the eye on C. Eye is not a term commonly used in curling. House and button are, though. The house is the sort of the entire target, with the button being the bit in the middle of the house. Because it's circular, it resembles a button, I suppose. But yes, points to the B's for going with the button. Question number 14. At the end of that, Mark's on 13. Chris is on 12. Colo and Toot and Cetra on 11 in good stead to make it through. Everybody else, you need 1 more, or more than that, in order to get through. Fortunately, Danny missed, and Sportsy's definitely missing right now. Okay, question number 15. Halfway point of the stack. Here is the question. Which Caribbean island had its capital city destroyed by volcanic eruptions in the late 1990s? Mayotte, Montserrat, Martinique. I believe Inca wrote this question. 5, 4, 3. Thank you very much, Chris. Let's see where you gone. B's and C's accounted for in the live players. DMC and the eliminated are gone with A, Mayotte. Well, let's see who's getting points and who's getting through the round. Correct answer was B, Montserrat. 16 players giving me Montserrat as a correct answer. Points to the B's. Chris needed it to get through, and they have done. Connor with some expletives going on. The impossible answer was just DMC and the eliminated players going with it. Mayotte is not in the Caribbean, it is in the Indian Ocean near Madagascar. And the city that was destroyed in question was Plymouth, which officially remains the capital of Montserrat despite being a ghost town for more than 20 years. The town of Brades, or Brades, functions as the capital for practical purposes. So, the end of the phase. You need 11 to survive. Those that are surviving are Chris, Mark, Oni, Prugs, Cetra, Colo, Chris M. Dixon, and Toot. You all have enough to pass through the barrier. Unfortunately, Connor just shy by 1, Tyson just shy by 1, Danny shy by 2, and Sportsy shy by 3. That is the end of the game, but very well played. We are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players left standing at the halfway point of the stack, which is, you know what, I think that was kind of what I was hoping for, because obviously the questions are going to get harder and harder. We need to find a way to thin the crowd out further before we actually get to the actual end of the stack, because that's what I worry about, is we reach the end of the stack with lots of players still active. We are down to 8. Let's continue on. Question number 16. Which famous literary pseudonym was derived from a term in nautical safety? George Orwell, H.P. Lovecraft, Mark Twain. And notice you need a score of 16 at the end of this phase. which means those sitting on 11, yes, you need all 5 right in order to advance through the end of this phase. So yeah, we are making it as brutal as possible at this point. So any lead advantage you got earlier on in the game, now it's starting to pay off in dividends because you've got a bit more breathing room at this point in the game. Chris, you need an answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Unless you already answered earlier, but let's see. You did not answer earlier, I'm afraid. Live players have all gone with C. You have A's and B's in the eliminated side, but those in play have gone with a C. Chris, you did not answer. Now I have a big scary button here that says eliminate unanswered. But just this once, I'm not going to press it. I'm going to let you slide on one answer for now, but not any more than that because you need points. Correct answer was Mark Twain on C. Points to all the C's. Now, which is the impossible answer? No one live is going eliminated. But it was B on H.P. Lovecraft. It's not a pseudonym. The author really was born Howard Phillips Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft. The author known as Mark Twain was born Samuel Langhorne Clemens. He took his pseudonym from the nautical term of Mark Twain, used by boatmen to indicate that water was 2 fathoms deep and therefore safe to sail in. And the author known as George Orwell was born Eric Arthur Blair. He took his name from the name of the River Orwell in Suffolk, of which he was particularly fond, though not for any reason related to nautical safety. So, those are the scores right now. Oh, it actually still eliminated you, Chris, by... I didn't even realise that was coded in, that it also eliminates you if you don't answer. Even though I have an eliminate unanswered button. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, you didn't answer, Chris, means you have been eliminated. Hard luck there. Everybody else is still in. And we've got 12s for 4 players, 13 from Toot and Colo. Mark sitting on 14. Mark only needs 2 more correct out of the next 4 to survive the phase. Question 17. Ooh, a bit of a tight fit, this one. Which member of the Jackson 5 had a long solo career, including chart hits such as Let's Get Serious and Do What You Do? Is it Jermaine, Jackie, or Jesse? Only need an answer. 5, thank you very much. A's and C's in the live players. Correct answer is A. Jermaine Jackson. Points to all the A's. Very well done. Oh, the internet fell over. No worries there, Chris. Yeah, unfortunately, it has also eliminated you for not giving an answer in time. I wanted to avoid pressing the button, and I did avoid pressing the button, but it's actually coded in that it eliminates anyone that was unanswered on that question. It's just how it goes, apparently. So hard luck there, but you can continue to answer for some extra points in the background game. Impossible answer was... It was C. Jesse. Only improves, etc. Oh, no. The Jackson 5 have never had a member called Jesse. Jesse Jackson is an American civil rights leader and politician, and there is no record that he ever had a singing career. Jermaine Jackson had the most successful solo career of any Jackson 5 member other than Michael. Jackie Jackson had no significant solo career. He released 2 albums, but they did not chart. Well then, more players getting eliminated means we only have 4 players left standing now. Chris on 13, you need 3 more out of the next 3. Colo on 14, you need 2 from the next 3. Toot also on 14, you need 2. And Mark's on 15, you only need 1 from the next 3. Or hope that your other players get eliminated before then. Question number 18. The NBA Championship Trophy is named after what former commissioner? Maurice Podloff, Jerry West, Larry O'Brien. Need an answer, Colo. Thank you very much. And let's see the answers. Live players have gone with C. And C, Larry O'Brien, was the correct answer. Points to all the C's. And the impossible answer was B, Jerry West. Jerry West was never a commissioner of the NBA. So there's your impossible answer for you. Maurice Podoloff was just wrong, but not impossible. Everybody in live play getting one more correct. Mark now has enough to break the threshold. Carlo and Toot need 1. Chris, you still need 2. Question 19. Which NATO member is also in the European Union? Bulgaria, Ireland, Montenegro. Nina Tsakolo. Thank you very much. Let's see where you've gone. Difference of opinion, B's and C's on the board. Correct answer was, Chris needs this to be right with Ireland, going with Mark. Correct answer is A, Bulgaria. None of our live players went with A. What an interesting circumstance. Means Chris is not going to get enough to get through, but needs to avoid the impossible answer to avoid early elimination here. And, well, 2 players are going to get eliminated here. B's and C's. Which is the impossible answer? Whoa! Mark, the one in the lead, and Chris, who needed a bit more. B, Ireland, was the impossible answer. Ireland is not a member of NATO, surprisingly. It is in the EU, but not a member of NATO. Bulgaria was a member as of 2004 and a member of the EU as of 2007. Montenegro became a member of NATO in 2017 but is not in the EU at the time of this writing, and Ireland is not a member of NATO but joined the EU in 1973. So Chris and Mark getting eliminated on an impossible answer means we are left with Toot versus Colo, both on 15. So what this means, folks, because they still need 1 more point to break the threshold, if they do not get the correct answer, either of them, then it will be a no-winners scenario. If one gets the correct answer and one doesn't, then that is the end of the game. We don't even care about impossible answers at this point. You need them to be correct to get through at the end of this question. So, proper tense moment here for Colo and Toot. Question 20. Which of the 6 Nobel Prize categories was introduced much later than the other 5? Biology, economics, peace. I spelt peace wrong. Should be peace with a C. Not peace pudding. It's not peace pudding. That was entirely on me, on missing. No, I typed that wrong, Inca. Don't worry.
Pass the piece like I
had to bring them over into a CSV file, and on this one I just typed them because they're just simple words. But clearly I missed the missed the C entirely in peace, and went with peas instead. It's definitely not your fault, Inca. Don't worry. What the hell?
BRB got a piece.
Got a piece. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, definitely not your fault, Inca. Definitely on me, that one. Well, I'm hoping neither player went for that because it's not a peace pudding. They've both gone with B, economics. So no matter what happens, they're continuing on to the next phase, or they're both getting eliminated. Correct answer was... It is B, economics. You are through to the next phase. Points to all the B's. The impossible answer was... Surprisingly, not the peace pudding. Biology is the impossible answer. There is no Nobel Prize in biology, though there is one in physiology/medicine. Economics was introduced in 1968, whereas the other 5 were established shortly following the death of Alfred Nobel in 1895. So, at the end of the phase, both players have enough to get through on exactly 16. We've got 10 questions left in the stack, and at this point, I think the requirement is perfection from this point onwards in terms of number of correct answers in each phase. So, we continue on, and you will need to get all of them right by the end of the next threshold. I don't even know if I scale the thresholds back at this point, but we'll see. Question 21. Which American supermarket chain was notable for introducing the concept of self-service grocery stores? Food Lion, Heron Teeter, Piggly Wiggly. It is perfection from this point onwards, but you have a 5-question buffer, as it were. As long as you can survive within the five questions before the next threshold, and your other can't, then you win the game. These definitely are answers, aren't they, BC? Thank you to Clive for writing this one. Let's see where you've gone. Oh, difference of opinion here on the first question, meaning, well, if one right and one wrong, then, one's not going to be able to make the threshold, so they just need to survive to the end of the stack, as it were, continuing with correct answers. One of these could be an impossible answer as well. Let's go with the correct answer first. Toots went the right way. Piggly Wiggly was the correct answer. What the hell of a name that is. Points going to the C's for Piggly Wiggly. Now, Carlo, have you avoided the impossible answer? Or are we continuing on to question 22? Impossible answer is... You avoided it. Heron Teeter was the impossible answer. There's a store called Harris Teeter, but Heron Teeter is as yet an untapped market. So, Colo avoiding the impossible answer. They're still in the game, though now they can't get enough to get through the threshold. So, has to hope that Toot gets knocked out on an impossible answer by question 25. Moving to question 22 then. Which of these German-born musicians represented their country in the Eurovision Song Contest in back-to-back years? Dina, Nina, Lena, or Lena? Toot is locked in, Colo is locked in. I mean, it very much could be Chris and Dixon and we get to question 25 and it's a double elimination. What we definitely know for certain, though, is this game is locked up to question 25. It will not go any further than that. Phew. I wrote enough. Well, I said I wrote enough. I stacked enough questions, all I meant to say there. Where have they gone? Both have gone with C, Lena. Is that correct? It is the correct answer. Points to the C's. Impossible answer was... Dina on A. Dina is not the name of a major German music act. Lena is the most recent German act to win Eurovision, taking the title in 2010 with Satellite. Her following year's entry, Taken by a Stranger, got 10th place. Nina, whose most famous song is 99 Luftballons, re-recorded in English as 99 Red Balloons, did not participate for Germany in any Eurovision Song Contest, but was a spokesperson for her country in 1998. So... Toot continuing on with the perfection in this phase. Still needs 3 more, though, to survive the phase. Question 23. In the women's Olympic heptathlon, which event comes last? 100-metre hurdles, 1500-metre run, 800-metre run. Both of our live players have locked an answer down. What say they? Difference of opinion again. Toot has gone with A, 100-metre hurdles. Colo's gone with C, 800-metre run. Very interesting to see another difference of opinion. If Toot is right, that continues their trend on a perfect phase. If they're wrong, though, means they will both be deadlocked at question 25 and have to hope for someone to get impossibled out of the game and not the other way round. Or we could be hitting an impossible right now. The correct answer which goes to Colo. You're safe for now, Colo. 800-meter run is the final event in the Olympic heptathlon. Points to the C's. Now, has Toot avoided the impossible answer to stay in the game? Or is this the end of it? What we now know for certain is they have to hope for someone getting impossibled out, otherwise it will be a double knockout on question 25 and a no-winner scenario. The impossible answer is the 1500-meter run. Is not an event in the women's heptathlon. Toot has avoided the impossible answer. Very well done. Still in the game, tied on 18 apiece. But we know, though, now that is not enough to get through the threshold. So it is now just a 2-question shootout to hope that one of them gets an impossible answer and the other avoids the impossible answer. That's their only hope at this point now, is get it right or wrong, but not impossible. Question 24. Which of the B vitamins is especially recommended during pregnancy? B3, B9, B4. Toot is locked in. Colo is locked in. Okay, damn it, you sunk my battleship. As we return back to Untitled Grid Game. Let's see where they've gone. They've both gone the same way on B9. And B9 is the correct answer, so no eliminations yet. Impossible answer was B4. The B vitamins are conventionally given numbers from 1 to 12, but in fact there are only 8 B vitamins and some numbers are unused. There is no vitamin B4. Vitamin B9 is folic acid, usually recommended to support the development and growth of an unborn baby. There is a vitamin B3, known as niacin, but there is currently no recommendation from medical authorities that it be taken as a supplement during pregnancy. So, both are on 19. Will be shy by 1 at the end of the phase, if they get it right. It is now a 1-question shootout to determine who, if anybody, survives. Question 25. On which island of American Samoa would you find the capital Pago Pago, or Pago Pago? Olosega, Tutuila, Boltan. Toot is locked in and Colo is locked in. Can I phone a friend, says G-Isis? No, not in this game. Throw a dart on this one, says Lugaroo. Now, if they've both gone the same way, then we know that the deal is sealed and it will be a no-winner scenario. If they've gone different ways, then there's a possibility of someone surviving if the other one gets the impossible answer. They've both gone the same way, means they're not going to be winning here. B, Tutila, they've both gone with, which was the correct answer. Very well done on picking that answer there. Points to all the Bs. Impossible answer was C, Boltan, which is actually the name of a monster from the Ultraman series. Thanks, Clive. So you'll be unlikely to live on 1. At the end of that, at the end of the phase, both are on 20, but you needed 21 to survive, meaning you're under target, and that is the end of the game. And with everybody eliminated, no winners this time! It's a bad end! And this is the final leaderboard. Let's see who actually won at the top, though. The official winner was... both tied! Colo and Toot both had exactly the same stats. 20 correct, 5 wrong, not a single impossible. So, yeah, nothing to separate them at all at the top. And then underneath, we've got Mark in third place with 19 right, 5 wrong, 2 impossible. Then Chris on 18 right, 5 wrong, 3 impossible, and all of the others that you saw in the leaderboard there. So, Colo and Toot are joint winners, but didn't survive. They were not the escape artists this evening. Something like that. Such a jam for a bad ending, yeah, because there was no real bad ending to speak of in Impossible. Not like that, anyway. And I haven't got any converted to Dukes or anything, Chris. I'll have to figure that out. But that there was Impossible Battle Royale Edition. Unlucky there to Colo and also to Toot for surviving that far, but unfortunately not getting through to the end of the threshold of question 25, meaning that you die by the design of the game. Holy shit, this is a lot. One game I see sometimes on Saturdays with a prison of quiz or something. Yeah, something like that.
No winners this time on Takeshi's Castle.
It very much is that, Sunny Cat. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yes, we all go to quiz prison. Let me find the music. No, I don't have the music. Actually, I do have the music because I have the game here, don't I? Hang on. Do I have the game here, the escape artist? Do I have it on here somewhere? I'm sure I do, because I have hosted it before, but I can't find the project files for it anyway. But yeah, that was Impossible, and I hope you enjoyed that rendition of Impossible. Great fun. Would love to see this more occasionally if possible. The thing is with Impossible that we found out was that it was very difficult to write really good impossible questions. It's so easy to be able to write a question that has like sort of 2 parts to it and answers that don't meet either, but it doesn't have the same balance necessarily, and also some of the wording is very clunky in writing questions. So it's very difficult to write convincing impossible questions, but I mean, if we can get someone or a couple of people ponying together to get a decent pack of questions together for it, I don't see why we couldn't do another edition of Impossible in the future. It's just, yeah, it is very much a difficult game to write for. And that's ultimately what killed it off. That, and also the Battle Royale format, with the way it was doing the RNG picks of questions, was not particularly well balanced either. I think this, with a stack of 30 questions, was perfectly designed, because we got to the end of 25 and we just clung on to the end of question 25 there. So I think that was actually really well stacked. So certainly down the lines of having a pre-arranged set of questions would help to make Impossible work still. As Ralph says, stacking is the future. It very much is. Younger me is like, oh, just leave it to RNG. RNG balances everything out. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't in the grand scheme of things. You do need to have a human in there, shock horror, to actually balance the game out properly. If it returns hard-code and ending at question 30, we certainly could do that, Silent Marine, and say that you have basically bettered the game, therefore you win if you survive up to that point. Certainly could be that, because before there was no ending to speak of. It was sort of a limitless win kind of thing. It just kept going. But yeah, certainly could have a hard-coded, once we have hit question number this, that is the end of the game. Well done, you survive. Impossible. Question 31 is the kill screen, as has been mentioned multiple times now. With all the Tetris stuff going on recently. But yeah, thank you very much for playing Impossible. And it was, really good fun to go through some of those questions once again. Right, what we have got for you now, courtesy of Mr. Tipster. Thank you very much, Tipster, by the way, for doing this and spearheading this operation, is we have got a best of the last year of Quiz Night, a nice little video montage type thing. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We will have something after the video, by the way, so do stick around until the end of the video. But we will be doing a little bit of a watch-along thing on stream of the year in Quiz Night if that makes sense. So give me a moment just to get it all configured on my end. Thank you again to Tipster for doing all of the video editing for this. It's just immense work to go into that and get it all sorted for tonight's stream. Thank you once again. Go to game capture and make sure that guy is on instead. And then hopefully, when I press the magic button, it'll all start playing. So I will see you in about, I don't know how long this video is, probably about 20 minutes or so. But I will see you around then for whatever happens at the end of the stream. Because we will have a little bit more to play tonight, alright? So sit back. I might still interject some stuff in voice here or over on in Twitch chat. But yeah, sit back and enjoy the best of what Quiz Night had to offer in 2023. Got a whole 2 points.
Oh. Ash scores 2!
We're about hour and a half, hour and 3/4 into this this broadcast of Beat the Chasers. Are you enjoying yourself in chat? If you are, say yeah! Sorry, I'm stealing a bit from someone there, aren't I?
Team the game show. Where the hell am I? Oh, look outside, baby. We're in space. Oh, sorry. Space.
From the deep recesses of your mind. Well, I don't know, maybe not that deep. I do have a bit of decorum to maintain here.
4 bounty hunters remain in the quest for 100,000 dudes. Let's take a look and see what our first 2 suggest for us. First up, it was BC with 69. Nice. And then next in was Lupine. Unfortunately, 69 is nice, but will it be nice enough? Our next response in would have been, oh my God, are you kidding? All right, so Lupine, congratulations, you were the second in, so you are moving on because you gave the same score. This is
Will we have a four-way tie?
I'm really worried now because I don't know what will happen.
So this is a first? You've never had this happen before?
No. But we will see what happens in a moment. So, Mr. Vertigo, we're going to presume that you are the one in control. E-H-O-R-E. Clive.
Thank God, threesome.
Those 3 words put together, sure. Okay, that's now been established. Clive,
are you supposed to say thank God after?
Oh, Topper, let's see what you answered. Yes! Yes, we did it! We did it!
It's time to open up the doors to your favourite local British pub, the Quizzer Night. And there's only so much gimmick infringement I can do, so I'm just going to shut that up right now, and you can see me on stream and everything. And hello! It's Wheel After Dark, but I do it instead.
Manifesting new players Jake Paulson and NickFan13233.
Let's pick our two players this evening.
Manifesting
somehow
picks the same
Whoa! Who knows what kind of question's going to come up based on what we've just had over the past 2? It could just be press 3. Who knows? I just don't know. Let's find out, shall we? The next question, fingers on numbers, is this. The average bowling ball has how many holes in it? Well, it's a double mega spin, so let's just get it over and done with. Mega spin!
Spin fever!
Spin fever! So this first spin doesn't even matter.
Oh, so Matt, I'll tell you right now, like, capsation, especially dealing with I believe that's what like peppers and heat and stuff like that. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of carbon atoms in that, just for like the sheer amount of energy it has contained with it. Same with cocaine, folks.
Welcome Yellowtail there. You're just getting all the tech, getting yourself ready for some streaming setups there. That is what Yellowtail would like for Christmas. So yes, tonight's... Okay then. And thankfully it didn't matter because that would have been a bankrupt. So we do it again. That would be a terror spin, says Lingo. Oh my god. Where are we going, Ralph? Let's find out. 700. You're right there, JP.
No. Smack myself in the eye with my hat. Why do you ask?
Okay, Ralph.
B for Tango.
What a waste of time. It was their first split decision, it was their only criminal case, or it was their first decision. I swear I put in the rule to say it shouldn't pick questions written by yourself, but apparently it's still doing that.
It's been doing this for me 4 years, Ash.
Oh, I know.
I don't think it'll ever stop.
I'm sorry, Clive.
It's alright. Alright.
Anyway, can you remember it? Who knows? Clock is on.
I'm just mad I missed that capital I in the second one. Anyway, it took place. It took place in my hometown. It's one of the two notable things about it, and it was their only criminal case.
Lock in B.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I feel slightly bad about this, but
Well, let's find out how much my bank balance is going to be hurting. Oh, what? No.
What?
Apparently, it was their first decision.
Oh.
Physics, hello. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Bloody fans.
Fuck off! What the fuck?
Going well? You're winning, son.
No! As if that thing has collision on this one. As if that has collision on this one.
Oh, did you hit the sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Fall Guys level, so it has collision.
No!
And I went over the bloody finish! I went over the finish!
What's the name of Long John Silver's parrot in Treasure Island? Is it Colonel Saunders, General Motors, Captain Flint, or Admiral Insurance? And oh, you sure that's right? Score.
Oh, has something gone a bit wrong in the spreadsheet?
No, it's right. It's Captain Flint. I was just teasing you.
You mean, man?
Come back. I want question 2.
For reference, the executive supervisors are also swearing at you.
I know they're not close to each other, Phil. Ramsey, no. I fly into Ramsey. Jesus fucking Christ.
M3, you had yours written down.
I did. I have 5 times 5 is 25. Add that to the 100. 6 minus 4 is 2. Multiply that by the 125 for 250. And then you should have a 9 left over to subtract. You did it!
Which Asian capital is known locally as Krung Thep Mahanakon Amonratanakosin Mahintharayut?
This is pretty much a revisit of the other question, right? At a much harder level, right?
Sure.
Thaya Mahad Dilokop Nopparat Rachat Thaniburi.
And we pretty much got through here on our own instincts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Ash, can we simplify the game? No, I'm kidding.
Simplify. Vitia Witsan Yukam Prasit. The Baghdad, Bangkok, Bogota, or Buenos Aires? Can you repeat the question, please? Sure, Ape, I can do that. Which Asian capital is known locally as Krugthep Mahanokon?
What French fort is located on the southern bank of the Charente River for 36 points?
Everyone's falling for the trap.
I think it's falling for the trap. Yes, it's not Boyard.
Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be 5 seconds. Which in case it is often known as the city of Sam. We're going to get it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Inca's got it!
Stole it! Raph stole it, and then Inca stole it in a split second. Oh my god!
Whoa! Whoa! Got it with time to spare. 3-5-1.
Stealing it with the city of Steel. Non. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Non, you say. Well, hopefully we. It's good!
The winner will be able to stamp out all of the competition with this redacted non-stamp.
I love stamps. Non! I love stamps. Yes, I've made a non-stamp, folks, and yes, I do have that over here as well. Let me find it. Here it is. Here's the non-stamp. This one I will be sending off directly. But yeah, there you go. There's a stamp there, a non-stamp.
Just keep the game and the pace going. Your next machine.
Another prefect. Another prefect in high school. He dated somebody named Amber, and from all accounts, from what Fraser's told me, that she was a very lovely girl.
Question 53. Find the sausage. A. Longanizer. B. Sorana. C.
It's the one at 6 zeros.
It's A. Longanizer. The others are beans.
In fact, one of her favorite things she liked to dance to was the singer Pink. So as such, I'm gonna pick green.
Fuck. I slowed it up. What is going on?
The spin is... Well, well, well. Once again, we get the +1 other, meaning Mr. Vertigo enters into the mix with Lewis T. Ralph, sit tight, we'll still get to your spin in a moment, but this one is now with Lewis T and Mr. Vertigo. And yes, I am purposefully waiting for the key change. I am doing some waffling, as was mentioned in that pack earlier on Quiz Q. Here we go! Yes, you could say it's a transposition. So Lewis T and Mr. Vertigo. Not again! Not again! What? Okay then, we go to the bottom, and we bring in score counts into this spin. The Lewis T, Mr. Vertigo, and score into the spin. We go back down the key change. 3 people on the line here. 3 people on the line. Watch this be no. So, if this is a steal, Milk wins. We know that for certain. If this is a penalty, it depends on how strong the penalty is. D4 for Milk is a penalty. You are losing money. How much money are you losing, Milk? 95% of your balance, which means Yellowtail, you are the winner of In the Grid tonight. Oh my god! 15 Sally Ride is correct. 30 seconds left. Complete the Lady Gaga hit. Edge of what? 36 Glory is correct. Now cut that out. Literally cuts that out of their name. How many letters remain in their name? 20 seconds left. 2 away from the million. 15 seconds. Don't forget to take the money. You do need to bail other than hitting the million itself. 10 seconds. 49.9 is correct. What reaction occurs between amino acids and sugars to cause food to brown? Yeah, the second bit comes into play. The question again. What reaction occurs between amino acids and sugars to cause food to brown when cooked? Answer when we come back into play. And we are back in play. 6 seconds. 30. My own reaction is correct. And we have a millionaire.
I think that should be fine. But what is the 9?
My heart is beating so hard right now. Refigured.
Refigured. Tom, this is in your ballpark right now.
Well, the maximum I could find from that selection was 7, which was ferried. But you will be pleased to hear that refigured is valid. Very well done.
And
Congratulations.
there we go. Very well done, DMC.
Well done.
NBC has decided to bring back Friends. After bringing focus groups, they find out what people really want is for Chandler Bing to have 11 more nipples. How many nipples would he have? Bit of a swerve, that one. You're like, we're bringing back Friends. Yes, gonna have a question about Friends again. Nope, we're talking about nipples. Where does he keep them? So Clive has buzzed in.
True.
That's 4.
The first Formula One championship was held in
True.
Morocco.
Yeah!
Not the sport, but yay!
5 for 5, even with some sport in there for a good measure. And
That's
you
okay, it's not a
have
sport.
cashed out 50,000 dudes. Congratulations, Clive.
I kind of wanted more of that.
Yeah, you kind of aced it. So much so, with Ondi making an interesting suggestion. Do you want to try out round 6 just for shiggles? Just to see how well you would have done if you had played on for round number 6. To see if you could have gotten 100,000 dudes out of the game instead. Let me know when you're ready, Clive, and we'll step on.
Oh, sure, let's do it.
Here we go. Would you have survived with 208 beats left?
Poppy seed oil is rich in vitamin E?
Yes!
Okay. Pure guesses on both of those, so I'm not too upset about skipping that.
Wow! Let's find out what could have happened, Clive. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll step on.
Let's do it.
5U3VSN29VJ1 play.
I forgot what I need to say when I want to try it.
Recall's the word.
Okay. Recall. 5U 3V SN 29, sorry. BJ1.
That is what could have happened. That could have been the jackpot game.
Gentlemen, we do not stop till nightfall.
What about cash out?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second?
Cash out.
Well, Twitch chat have issued a very interesting gauntlet. And you know what? Since you've humoured me in playing round 6 and round 7, sure, I'm going to issue the challenge then. If you can do the cash out now, so a second cash out, then I will give you 250,000 on top of what you just earned.
Oh, God.
It is only 64 beats to play with, but I think you did achieve that in your cash out just then.
Now, is this free of risk or is it an exciting gamble element?
Oh, that's the question. That's the question.
I'd quite like to be free of risk.
Do I feel like making it free of risk? Yeah, I'm going to make it free of risk. No risk attached.
You are far too generous to this coward.
Like standards of practices are just flipping the hell out right now. Okay then, here we go, folks. One final time for cash out. It's been a hell of a journey. Round number 5. You got up to 50,000. You then cashed out a perfect game cash out. We then had a bit of fun on round 6 and round 7, and you are left with 64 heartbeats. If you can cash out a second time now, another 250,000 is heading your way. Pretty much demands perfection.
Let's do it.
As we run out of music.
True. False. Play. Pokemon Red and Blue were originally
True.
released for the Game Boy. The Black Eyed Peas formed 8 years before
True.
their first major hit. The Super Bowl played in February 2023
Oh, no.
was edition
True.
number 57. 57. The sport of cricket was originally played with live
False.
crickets. 96% of all animal
True.
species are invertebrates.
Yes!
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
He did it! He actually did it! 2 perfect cash outs! Oh my god! Oh my god! With the division point set at 7,400. If the answer is below 7,400, then Ralph, you're safe through. And if it's above 7,400, then Puzzle Dan, you are safe through. I will add that the answer is in this range between 4,800 and 10,000. But who is closer? The correct answer is... I mean, I think that's one of the closest we've had so far in Special Relativity. Just 19 seconds the difference between survival and defeat there. Is it Stingray though? Oh, it is Stingray! Man! Man! What a guess!
If you know nothing, guess the thing you know nothing about.
My God! I bet so many went with Thunderbirds. I bet so many went with Thunderbirds there. Oh, wow.
Frilled lizard eggs incubate longer than Liz Truss's time as UKPM.
True.
Yes, they do! Oh my god, perfect final round as well. Perfect cash out. 5 of 5, a piece of cake. And you have completed 250,000 Duke cash out. You have completed 1,000 heartbeat shapes.
Oh my
with
god.
210 heartbeats still to play with as well. That is
God, that's
phenomenal.
incredible. Especially after sort of struggling with, was it the second round?
Yeah. Well, reorder, as I say, reorder is one of the hardest round 2s that there are on offer in the 1,000 heartbeats canon, and was, I think, probably the hardest round for you out of the entire set. But man alive, that was amazing. What a performance. And I believe people are saying 210 at the end of the game is now the new record. Very well done indeed. And oh my god, there's some really interesting chatter going on right now. Do we have... No, I need to have a look at my stock right now to see what I can do. I mean, I can do. Clive... He's the only one that I feel can issue this particular challenge because he himself has done it. Clive is issuing the challenge of a double cash out. So Shapes, we are going to be doing at least a double cash out. It might still be a triple cash out. We'll see what happens. But double cash out for an extra 250,000 if you can complete it. Are you game?
Oh, game. Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say, I heard something else, and I thought it's very much established that yes.
Yeah, I didn't ask that question, but sure. Okay. Right, let's go for this. We are game with an M-E on the end there for a double cash out. Here we go. Just 5 more right in a row to make it another $250,000 added to your total. And Oni will donate £20 to a charity of your discretion, Shapes.
Cool.
210 heartbeats left to play with for this challenge. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll step on.
Okay. Ready.
Good luck.
True. False. Play. Pineapples grow on trees.
True.
A statue of Robin Hood stands outside the gate of England's Nottingham Castle.
True.
Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes in her lifetime. In Words with Friends, the X-Tile is worth 12 points.
False.
The M1 motorway connects London to Leeds.
False.
Chicle is the traditional natural base used to make chewing gum.
True.
A tennis ball is larger than a golf
True.
ball. The Hindu temple Angkor Wat is in Malaysia.
False.
There are currently over 1,000 Pokemon in the National Pokédex. Hephaestus was the Roman god of peace.
Oh god. False.
Yes! Was not the
Yes,
Roman
not
god
peace.
of peace, and that is another $250,000 going your way. We like Shapes with the extra $250,000 dupes. The cash out has been doubled. Very well done. With 48 heartbeats left in your account. How are you feeling, Shapes?
Oh my goodness, this is... Yeah, I am completely buzzing right now.
I'm going to spin my wheel. The numbers on my wheel normally indicate bad things with Vi, but in this case, they will end up being multipliers. So if it lands on any of the numbers 1 through 8, we'll do a multiplier. If it lands on one of the wind wedges that are already there, it'll just be you get what you get on Bash's wheel. And if it can land on the golden Jeremy wedge there, we'll double it.
All right, come on, everybody.
Or times 10.
Put
Times
it in
10.
the chat. Put it in the chat. You know, we've broken the game already. Let's just send it home right here.
Let's just send it home right now.
Deuce jackpot times 10. Here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's spin. Oh my god. The
Double
multi-spin.
wheel spinach.
Multi-spin.
2 wheels for the price of 1.
No!
Oh no. No.
It's jackpot times.
Oh no.
8.
Come on, Golden.
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
I'll take
Jackpot
it.
times 8.
Oh, so close.
$2 million. Yes. Yes. 2 million dudes going to Mr. Game Show. Oh my god, what a wonderful highlight reel that was. Thank you again, Tip, for setting that all up. That was just amazing to relive the best moments of 2023. Some proper amazing moments in there. And moments that I'd completely forgotten about as well. And thank you to all the guest hosts and co-hosts that I've had over here on Quiz Night as well. With Liek from Quarantine the Game Show, JB Henry with Wheel After Dark, Prey with The Colour of Money, part of Quiz Night Non-Live, M3 with Countdown, part of Quiz Night Non-Live. Topper doing some shared hosting with Elimination over on my side of things, and him hosting outright. It's just been a lot of fun. with a load of great people. And Score, of course, with Euroquision and also with Avanti and Outro is just so good. So good with all of the guest streams as well over on this side of things. What a wonderful year of quiz night it's been, and so many times you have broken me. I mean, that's the main premise, really, isn't it? This of this here thing is just break me as many times as you want, and it'll be all good. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Right, we've got one more thing for you tonight, and I'm wondering how it's all going to play out tonight, actually. And what I really am going to wonder how this is all going to play out tonight. This one very much is a very last-minute idea. It is incredibly last-minute. So let me do that there and do that there and bring Quizbot over into Discord land. So yes, just one more thing. And this very much is a... very last minute thing that I have decided to do for tonight. Let me go over to this here and let me play a little thing, see if you can figure out what this thing actually is. I am wholeheartedly not expecting this to be a permanent fixture on my streams, but it might be a thing that you might be able to get your hands on at some point in the near future. So, let's play some music. Activate the shelf. Yeah, I've done a bit of physics stuff in Unity, and I've gotten myself some tipping point action. Let me play some general bed music while we're talking about stuff. Play round 4 bed. There you go. Have some bed music while I figure this out. Let me do that, and let me bring the camera over. There it is. The wonderful tipping point machine in Unity land. Yes. I have got it all configured up to work with Hackbox and done in a very simplistic manner that you can just sort of host it and go and do whatever you want with it. A bit like with my Wheel of Fortune thing or my wall app. I'm expecting tipping points to be much the same thing, that you can just sort of do your own thing with it whenever you wish to. It's not at that point where I can actively share it. There's still things I need to do to it to actually fix some elements. But what I have is enough in order to play a sort of full game for those people that are interested in wanting to play a full game of tipping points. So, if you can join me in Discord and use a Hackbox client, then say the following. Say tipping point in chat, and I will pick 3 of you out at random to take on the machine for maybe thousands of pounds. So, say tipping point, and we will get 3 of you picked out at random to play. As you can see, we do have the doubler there. We also have some mysteries. The mysteries are just going to be a monetary value added to your bank, and the doubler should actually work. But we will see how it all plays out. There's still a lot of this that I haven't really properly checked. And in terms of doing question stuff, I don't have any question graphics at all. I'm just going to be reading off of a Google spreadsheet essentially throughout this game. I'm just going to be reading off of a Google Sheet doc to do everything, because that's about as low tech as I can get, and it means that you can do whatever you want with this. You can play actual tipping point rules, or just play your own rules with the tipping point machine. It's entirely up to you, because I can go drop zone 4 please. and do that. Or I can not. I have ultimate control over everything, but I can also give that control over to a Hackbox player as well. So, names have all been added to the list. Let's pick 3 of you out to play Tipping Point tonight. Bassoonist, you are the first player listed. Please make your way to the green room to get yourself sound checked there, Bassoonist. Next up, Paulister. Paulister, you are second one up. If you'd like to please make your way to the green room for a sound check. Yeah, I'm just going to do 3 people, Celeb Edition rules. It's just simpler way score. That's the rule set that I know in my mind because that's what I saw on TV. And third, we've got Tipster. Of course, we had to get Tipster in there. Mr. Tipping Point himself, Tipster, is going to be in here for third player position. I also need to send them some special deets. I'll send that. So 3 players. If you look at the stream chat text channel, please, then there will be a room code coming your way. Oh, hang on, my Discord's audio setup's probably wrong. Do that, and now hopefully I can hear people. Let's see. Say hello.
Hello!
Hello! I can hear people. That's what we love to see.
Really?
Let me share a screen as well so you can see the machine, and hopefully you'll be able to hear some noises from the machine in a bit. But you will need to go to Hackbox as well, 3 players, so that we can get you in. So that you can press the button to release the coins into the machine. It's so fun. I'm just going to send it to the stream chat text channel. It's like a couple channels up here in Discord. Join in on that room code, and hopefully your name will appear at the top of the screen through the magic of Hackbox. Tips and Paulster are in. And there is Bassoonist as well. Fantastic. I'm just going to delete that message so that nobody else can see the Hackbox room code and not join in late. So, I'll go through the names as they have joined in on Hackbox. I think that's the easiest way to do this. Tipster, good evening to you. Thank you again for the video edit earlier on. You're facing off against, I think, your mortal enemy in the entire world, the Tipping Point machine.
Yeah.
Why do you have such beef with this thing?
Long story short, it's just a glorified penny pusher, isn't it?
Yes, but
I just feel like there were better formats out there, and I joined out of spite, and look where it's got
Where it's got you, yeah. The game is like, nope, you're getting in here right now.
You're getting in.
Yeah. So you are here up against the machine. Do you think you can win the jackpot tonight?
We'll try our best, and if we don't, then I guess we'll carry on with our belief that it's a flawed format.
Well, we'll see about that, Tip. Wish you the best of luck. Next up, Paulister, good evening to you. How you doing?
The goodest of evenings. I'm doing mighty fine. It's been a lovely evening.
That's
yes,
lovely, wonderful to hear. You come here to play some Tipping Points of all things.
Yes.
What brought you into what drew your attention to the machine?
What fine trade winds bring me here?
Yes, exactly.
Basically, I'm riding high off of. After a win from the Connections Online Quiz League. Was my first match today.
Oh, you're playing some cockle. Oh, very lovely.
Hey. First match today with some friends. It was good fun.
Well, that's good to hear.
I thought, can always do with a bit more quiz, so I thought,
yeah, not so many connections in this one, but yeah, a little bit of quiz, certainly. Wishing you the best of luck tonight, Paulister. And finally, we've got representing from the US here, Bassoonist, good evening.
Hello there. Good afternoon
yes,
over here.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
Not too bad. I I saw your Discord stream of this the other day.
Oh, yes.
And for whatever reason I didn't play on it, but now I can.
Now you can. Yes, I did sneak peek this a couple of times over the past couple of days. For those wanting to know how long it took me to get to this point, it took me about 9 hours, I think, of setting the physics system up and doing a bit of programming to get to where we are right now with this setup. So there you go. That's what I could do with 9 hours of time spread across about 3 or 4 different days. Now, Basudis, I'm going to say the following because the questions we've got for tonight's game have come directly from the Tipping Point app itself, so it might have a bit of a UK skew.
Okay.
so might be a little bit harder for you, but I'm hoping I'm hoping I've picked enough questions that aren't too British skewed and should still be fairly gettable from a more international audience.
Hey, I'm used to, some of the questions in previous packs have had strong UK skew. I'm used to it. It's fine.
He's used to it at this point. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's a sneeze that was building up there. Okay, thank you very much. Well, wish you all the best of luck. Let me just quickly test the buzzers out here. So I'm going to activate them. Tipster, press the buzzer. Beautiful, that works. Paulister. Bassoonist. Lovely. Sounds and everything coming through. That deserves a ding. There we go. just play that sound whenever I wish to. So we're going to play, as Score was saying, was sort of the celeb lucky stars kind of rules. So in round number 1, you're each going to have 3 tokens or coins that you can play. Going to be questions on the buzzers. Whoever buzzes in with the correct answer then gets to decide whether they play one of their own coins or they want to force one of their opponents to play one of their coins if they're feeling that the machine isn't up for paying out just yet. If you give me a wrong answer, that will go into a penalty pot, which we'll deal with at the end of the round once everybody has used their 3 coins, essentially. All clear?
Yep. Roger.
All right, good luck to you 3. Fingers on buzzers. Here comes... I'm actually going to turn the game audio down on my end slightly because I think it's going to be quite loud over the Discord. Here comes your first question on the buzzers. What is the name of the narrow opening at the upper end of the larynx that lies between the vocal cords? It's a good start. Tipster.
It's the no, it's not the esophagus. It's the other one. Trachea.
No, it is the glottis we're looking for there.
Oh.
The glottis is the answer. So you surrender one of your tokens to the penalty pot. We'll deal with that later. So you're down to 2. Paulister and Bassoonist, you still have 3. I don't have to write that down because I don't have the graphics to display that just yet. So 2, 3, 3, and penalty equals 1. I know what that means. Okay, back on the buzzers. Question number 2. In Harry Potter, what is the name of the wizard's prison? Tipster.
Azkaban.
Azkaban is correct. Now, would you like to play one of your remaining 2 tokens, or do you want somebody else to play one of theirs?
I'll play one of my own.
Okay, and what drop zone would you like?
Let's go for drop zone 3, please.
All right, light it up. And we're under starter's orders. You press that button when you want to drop that token. The drop has happened. Some hot 3D action here. Is it going to ride or is it going to lay flat? Looks like it's going to be flat. Yeah, nice easy flat one there. Might get that mystery over the edge, over the top shelf. Oh no, but we're getting 2 other tokens. And 2 down. Is there anything else going to happen? I think that's going to be the end of that. But 2 tokens over the tipping point means you get a total of £100 added to your bank. It's 50 for each token. All right, nice start for you, Tip. You've got 1 more left to play with, 1 more token. So let me remember that. And we continue on. Fingers on those buzzers. Here we go again. What colour wine traditionally goes into sangria? Paulister.
That is red wine, I believe.
It is indeed red wine. Now, you've got 3 tokens to play. Do you want to play on your own, or do you want somebody else to play?
I'll play one of my own, I think.
Okay, and where would you like to go?
Let's go with Drop Zone 1.
All right, light it up. And hopefully on Hackbox you've got a nice big button to say drop. You click that whenever you feel like you want to drop it.
It's looking mighty pretty. Let's see. There we go.
There we go. On the way out, and it's laying flat. That's what we like to see. Yes, the camera move is entirely automatic, Sophia. I'm doing absolutely nothing to it.
Oh no. Dear.
What's that coin doing? Is it going to lay flat?
Wow.
Oh, it might do.
Okay.
Yes, it is going to lay flat.
That's promising.
Are we going to get anything over the tipping point? Yes, we are. We're going to get 3 over the tipping point. Brings you up £150, and you take the lead. You're down to 2 tokens left. Okay, continuing on then. Fingers on those buzzers. Your next question is: what nationality was the artist Salvador Dali? Paulister.
I believe it's Spanish?
Correct, Spanish indeed. You have control. What would you like to do?
I think I'll drop one of my own again.
Okay, where would you like?
Let's do Drop Zone 3.
Drop Zone 3, let's light it up.
Yeah. Looks like it still has potential there, so...
Yeah, still plenty on the bottom shelf there to work with. And it's... Oh, it's not... Well, it did just gone down there.
Okay.
It just broke the friction. 1 over the top shelf. It's doing another bit of a dance, which is interesting. You don't see this on the show. It's just how the Unity, it's just how the Unity physics works, I suppose. It is laying flat. Any more over? Just the 1 over the tipping point gets you another £50. Brings you up to 200. Still have the lead. You've got 1 more chip to play. Okay, chip. That's a dual thing. Let's get the right nomenclature for this game. Fingers and buzzers. Next question is: according to the nursery rhyme, who killed Cock Robin? Yes, these are questions. Nope, hello. Other stuff is going on. Let's press that button instead. The correct answer we're looking for there was the sparrow. The sparrow. Never mind, let's just go for another question. What is the literal translation of the French term déjà vu? Paulister.
Seen before?
Yeah, I'll take that. Already seen. That's good enough for me. So you've got control. You have 1 more token to your name, or do you want somebody else to play?
Do they get to choose the drop zone, or do I?
They will get to choose the drop zone, yeah. It's essentially as if they got the question right and had control at that point.
Right. I think, let's get Bassoonist to play the game a little bit.
Okay, Bassoonist is going to get control. All right, Bassoonist is going to be using one of your tokens. Where do you want to play?
I would like Drop Zone 3, please.
Okay, let's light it up. And whenever you're ready, press the drop button. Ooh, bouncing a bit. Getting down. Ooh, into a very nice spot there. What we're going to get over the top shelf. We're going to get 1. Doing a... what are you doing? Oh no! It fell over the wrong way! That's not what he wanted to see. You do get the bois of shame. Unfortunately, nothing over the tipping point there for you, Bassoonist. You've lost that token. Right. As it stands, Tipster on 100, Porster on 200, Bassoonist on 0. But Bassoonist still has 2 tokens to play. Tipster and Porster only have 1 left to play. Okay, next question. In computing, what is the name of the smallest unit of storage? Paulister.
It's a bit.
It is a bit indeed. Right, you only have 1 token left. Do you want to play it, or do you want to pass to someone else?
Let's I'll play my last one.
Gonna play your last one. Where do you want to go?
Although I'm afraid I might suffer the same fate as Bassoonist here, let's go drop zone 3 again.
All right, let's light it up.
All right.
And it's going to lay flat. That mystery going over the edge? Yes, it is. Oh, is it going to do a topple? Oh, it is a topple.
Oh,
what about
dear.
the black one? Oh, it's falling backwards. Hey, there you go. Black one fell backwards. That's nice. Anything coming over the edge? Yeah. Oh, yes. Loads coming over the edge there. 4, I believe, over the tipping point. Brings you up another 200, up to a total of 400. Now, that was your last of your tokens. So for now, you are out of the game. You can't buzz in on any questions, but sit tight because we still have the penalty pot to deal with in a bit. For now, Tips with Bassoonist still on the buzzers. Here's your next question. How are the children's entertainers Paul and Barry Elliott better known? Tipster.
The Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, a bit of a UK con, that one, I'm afraid. Sorry, Bassoonist. So, you have one left to your name, Tipsy. Do you want to play it, or do you want to pass to Bassoonist?
Let's play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where do you want to
go? Drop zone 2, please.
Let's light it up. It's going down, down, down. Is it going to lie flat? It is. In good range for that mystery token. Oh,
come
but
on.
nothing going down. Oh, just loading the machine up with more tokens. That's all you're doing. So that's your last token dealt with, Tipster. You've got nothing left, meaning we are over to Bassoonist. You're going to get just 2 questions straight for yourself. If you can get them right, you get to play your tokens. You get them wrong, then they will go to the penalty pot. Okay? Don't need to buzz in here. Just give me a verbal answer is all you need to do.
Okay.
In fact, we won't even bother with the music. We'll just do it this way. So your next question. Who wrote the James Bond series of books?
Oh, God. I probably heard of it. I can't think of it. Pass.
Gonna pass? Okay. That would be Ian Fleming we're looking for there. Ian Fleming.
Yeah, okay.
So, penalty pot goes up to 2. You've got 1 left now. And your final question, what's the capital of New Zealand?
Auckland.
I got it as Wellington, I'm afraid. So,
oh, yeah, okay.
That is another wrong answer. Penalty pot goes up to 3. So, we have 1 more question to play here. All 3 of you are on the buzzers for this, and you can still get them back, Bassoonist. Whoever gets the right answer gets to play all 3 of the tokens that are sitting in the penalty pot right now. So, fingers on buzzers, here's the question. What is the surname of Queen Elizabeth II? Tipster.
Windsor.
Windsor is correct. So you get to load up the machine with 3 tokens here. Where are we going?
Let's go for drop zone 2.
Okay, let's light it up.
Since it betrayed me last time.
Over on the right-hand side would be lovely to get the cluster down. Or exactly where you want it. Oh, it might slide though.
Oh,
it is.
no.
No, the cluster is down. Riding a bit, mind. But pushing. Oh, whoa! 6 over the tipping point there. We'll total this up in a moment. Let's continue on. Where next do you want to go?
Let's go drop zone 1, please.
Okay, drop zone 1. Light it up. This is your second of the penalty pot tokens. If it lands.
It's got quite a bit of a bounce on it, hasn't it?
It does a little. It is laying flat. Hugging the left-hand side. Got 1 over the top shelf. Is it going to push any more out? Yes, it is going to push 1 more over the edge. 1 more chip to play, 1 more token to play. Where do you want to go?
Oh, we'll go for a risky 1 on 2, please.
Okay, light it up. bit of a void on the bottom shelf there. You are playing somewhere in that area, but you might just be loading the machine up here at this point. Still got a couple more rounds to play before the prize round, which I don't even know if this is going to work with, but we'll see. We've got one over the top.
Oh.
Anything else going over? Nope, just loading the machine up at that point. But we do total up everything you got, which I think was 7 over the tipping point, which adds another 350 to your total, up to the lead now with 450. Very well done there on the end of the first round for Tipster and for why is the hierarchy popped in like that? And Paulister on 400. Bassoonist yet to get off the mark, but we've still got plenty to play. Though, moving on to round number 2. At the end of this round, whoever is in third place will be leaving us early. Now, if memory serves, I believe it's the player in first place that decides the order of play for this round, because you're each going to be getting questions rapid fire, and you just try and get as many correct answers as possible within 30 seconds, I think it is the timer it's set to. So, Tipsy, do you want to play first or do you want to play last? I think it's basically the question you need to ask.
Let's go last.
Going to go last, okay? Meaning Bassoonist, you're going to be going first, as you are currently sitting in last place. So, as I say, you're going to get just rapid fire questions. Just try and get as many right as possible. And for each one you get right, you get to place one of those, place a token into the machine and try and get some more out. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your 30 seconds starts. If I've got my sheet ready. Yes, I think I have. 30 seconds starts now. Complete the following proverb. A bird in the hand is worth 2
in the bush.
Correct. According to Benny Hill's 1971 hit, who was the fastest milkman in the West?
Pass.
It's Ernie. What is the real first name of Brad Pitt?
Bradley?
No, William. How are the TV chefs Simon King and David Myers better known?
Oh. Pass.
The Hairy Bikers. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison?
10.
It's 27, I'm afraid. So I think on my count you only got the 1 there.
Yep.
So not much, but if you get a really fortuitous drop, possibly a mystery as well, then you might get a good amount of money out of the machine. So, Bassoonist, where do you want to play your 1 chip, your 1 token?
I'll take drop zone 4, please.
Okay, let's light it up. Somewhere in that middle looks to be the best. Let's hope for a good drop here. Stay.
Yep.
That looks good. And we've got one over. It's gone over to the right, though. Bit of sliding action.
Yeah.
Oh, machine just playing you there. Nah. Just the 1 over the tipping point. Adds 50.
Fair enough.
To your total. That's probably going to be a done deal, but we'll see what happens. We go to Paulister now. You are in for the rush questions. Let me get myself ready for where we are in the stack. Are you ready for your questions, Paulister?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, your 30 seconds starts now. Who was Time Magazine Person of the Year in 2012?
No idea. Pass.
It's Barack Obama. What is the name of the famous sailor who appears in many of the Arabian Nights stories?
Sinbad?
Yes. In the Bible story, who is famous for being given a coat of many colours by his father?
Pass.
That's Joseph. By population, what is the second largest city in Wales after Cardiff?
Perth?
No, Swansea. What is the name of the one-legged pirate in the novel Treasure Island?
Pass, no.
That's Long John Silver. Just the 1 token for you as well, Paulister. I'm guessing these questions are just not as easy as they should be.
Harder to get there, as you say.
I guess so. Let's clear the machine out. So you've got 1 token to put into the machine. Where do you want to put it?
I'm contemplating. Definitely not 2. I don't think I can get much out of that one. Well, I guess I gotta try and. I think I'll push the 4. See if I can get the mystery.
Drop zone 4. Okay, let's light.
Drop zone 4,
let's
please.
Light 4 up. See if you can get that mystery over the tipping point. The central drop will be good here. Oh, it's being a bit lazy. It's rolled over to the right. It's hugging the right-hand side. Not necessarily where you would have wanted it, though we'll probably get that black token over the edge. Yeah, there it goes. Maybe a second as well.
It's not going to do much.
It's going to go round the edge there for 1 over the tipping point. So that's another 50. Added to your total brings you even with Tipster. So, not bad at all. Right, Tipster, it's now your turn on the rapid-fire questions. You're already through, no matter what, though, of course, what you earn here is going to help in round number 3, because, of course, whoever has the most at the end of round number 3 will be facing off for the £10,000 jackpot prize token. Okay, let me find where I am in the sheet. And I'm going to start there, I believe. Tipster, are you ready to play?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What is the name of Ford's smallest car?
Punto.
No, the car. Who was the first winner of Pop Idol?
Gareth Gates.
No, Will Young. In the BBC sitcom The Good Life, what was the surname of the Good neighbours, Margot and Jerry?
Pass.
Ledbetter. What did the euro replace in Greece?
Lira.
No, the drachma. According to the proverb, what sort of men tell no tales?
Dead.
Dead men, indeed. Well, just the one for you as well. So yeah, clearly this set of questions here is just not good for the for the
Good Life took me out
yeah,
of
I know,
just left field. Okay, right, we're going back to the 1960s.
I will say from the question set from the app, these are all deemed as easy questions. I will just throw that out there.
Where was the drachma question when I needed it?
Yeah, I just thought, I was like, oh, yeah, you probably would have liked that one. So, Tipster, one to put in the machine, what would you like to do? Where do you want to put it?
Let's go drop zone 1, please.
Okay, light it up. I mean, on the app, they would be done by multiple choice, not a cat. On the show, they're done verbally. So that's why I was trying to do them as per the show, but using the app questions. So I guess, yeah, they're not scaled properly. Oh, hang on. You don't have access to the button, do you?
Nope.
Let's try that again. Now you should have the button.
Hey!
Helps if I select you.
Come on. Give me something at least, please.
Going over to the left-hand side, there is a bit of a gap over there. No, it is sliding over.
It really likes those sides, doesn't it?
It does. They are flat planes, I will tell you that. Oh, 3 over, that's not bad at all. Doing a bit of damage here. That's 2 over. That black one still needs to land. Could be getting another 2 over, maybe 3. Oh, hello, collision sounds. Just the 1 extra over. 3 over the tipping point adds another 150 to the bank, brings your total up to 600. So the end of round number 2. Tipster and Policy, you are through. Bassoonist, the machine was just against you from the get-go. End with £50. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great build for 9 hours. You said, right?
Yeah, 9 hours. God. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad at all, is it? I'm kind of happy with the results so far. You can stick around if you want, Bassoonist, and sort of heckle from the sidelines if you wish. As we go over to the this other round with Tipster and Paulister facing off against each other. I should have some other music, I believe. I forget what the music is to play that. What is it? Is it M for other music? Yes, it is. It's M for other music. That makes sense in my head, clearly. So, Tipster and Policy are facing off against each other here. And you're going to get 3 questions each here. We'll give you the question up front, and then you can decide if you want to play it yourself or you want to let your opponent play it instead. If you answer it correctly, you get to put a chip into the machine. If you get it wrong, then your opponent gets to place a chip into the machine. It is as simple as that. At the end of 6 questions, whoever has the most moves on to play the prize round. So, Tipster, since you were first going into this round, you get to the first question. Your first question is the following. What does the MP stand for in MP3 players? Now, do you want to play that yourself, or do you like to try and hand it over to Paulster and hope that Paulster gets it wrong? Oh, sorry, yes, sorry, Dollar Cat, I completely forgot the catchphrase. We have found your tipping point, bassoonist. I completely forgot that that's a catchphrase I need to say. Anyway, Tipster.
I'm going to pass it to Paulista. I'm not 100% on it, so I'm going to pass.
Okay, Paulista, to play the chip, what's the answer to the question? What does the MP stand for in MP3 players?
I'm going to say media playback.
Is the answer media playback? No, it is moving picture. Moving picture was the answer we're looking for there. So, Tipster, that means you get to put a token into the machine because Paulster got it wrong. Where do you want to go?
Let's try Drop Zone 2.
Okay, let's light it up.
Oh, you need to select me
I
again,
do,
I
yeah.
think.
Yep, that's... Yep. Keep forgetting that. There you go. Have control.
Okay. To the left, please. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
I mean, that's a good position. Getting that double over, maybe.
One hop this time.
It's over. It is over. This is a triple attack here. 3 over
drops
the
this
tipping
time.
point. Yeah, indeed. Add 150 to your total. Brings you up to £750. Good move there. Okay, Paulster, we come back to you. Press M for other music. Your question, Paulster, is this. What is an ocular contusion more commonly known as? Do you want to play that question yourself, or do you want Tipster to play?
You said an ocular contusion, right?
That is what I said, yes.
I would be 100% guessing if I had it, so I'll pass it over.
Okay, Tipster, you're answering the question. What do you think?
Is it a black eye?
Is that the answer you want to go for?
Yes.
Okay, here's the answer. Black eye. It is a black eye. Very good. Yes, an ocular contusion, also known as a black eye. So, Tipster, you get to put another chip or token into the machine. Where do you want to go?
I think we've got to stick with Lucky Drop Zone 2.
Drop Zone 2. Let's light that up. Oh, and again, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just trying to remember the motions in play here.
It's fine. We'll get it down. We'll get it down eventually.
I mean, this is why it's done as just a free-for-all app rather than you know rigidly following rules of a game, because then you can just do whatever you want with it. Oh yes! The other one dancing though. Is it going to do anything on the edge? I'm just going to let the physics do a bit just in case it wants to fall over.
It is wobbling quite a bit, isn't it?
It's very precarious. Other things are going on right now, but that black chip does not want to go just yet. 3 over the tipping point. As another 150, you're up to 900. Yes, thank you, Collision. You're up to £900 there, Tipster. I hope it's not going to keep making that noise each time it goes back. Yeah, it is going to. Wonderful.
It is. Oh, great.
Lovely. This is why it's only 9 hours of work, folks. So, we're going to get that every 10 seconds or so. Tipster, your second question. How old was Adrian Mole when... There it is. When he started his diary. Do you want to play the question or you want to pass to Paulster?
I think I'm going to... Sorry, it's just... the noise is getting me every time. I'm gonna play.
You're gonna play, okay. What do you think the answer is?
I believe it's 13 3/4.
13 3/4. That sounds very specific.
I remember a TV series, but it might not have been when he's. I don't know. The coming of age teenage thing. I think it is. So
is that the answer you want to go for?
13 3/4. Yeah.
Is the answer? Hello. Is the answer? That's apparently the chip that's making all the noise. Is the answer 13 3/4? As Quizzy Dan comes and raids, it is 13 3/4. Yes. Hello, Quizzy Dan Raiders. As the machine is doing its own thing right now, physics-wise. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for the well wishes. Yes, this is my 5-year quiz night anniversary. I like the serious talk over this loud noise. What noise? I don't know what you're on about. It's not a cat. It's just a gentle breeze. Is all it is. Yeah, that's definitely going on the clip reel. Tipster, you've got control once again. Where would you like to play? Not there.
I think the game is trying to tell me go drop zone 3, so let's go drop zone 3.
All right, let's light it up.
I love the sound of metal discs.
Okay, now I can't see a thing.
The best.
The camera angle's not quite working there for you when it's got this constant collision going on. Don't know what. It's never done this in all the testing I've done, but you know, this is only 9 hours of development, so who knows? That's crazy.
This looks very much like a fringe case here.
Very much, yes. Well, we'll see what happens right now when we move things around. Anything else over? No, that is going to be it. 2 over the tipping point. Brings you up to a nice even 1,000 and... Still going. It's still going, whatever the hell it is. Well, I mean, you've definitely got the lead here, 550, but those mysteries, if you can get those over the tipping point, could make all the difference. Paulister, let's head on over to you. And
'tis I.
It is you for your second question. What name is given to an official sumo wrestling tournament? Would you like to play or pass?
Right.
Or ding. You know what? I'm just going to mute the game for a moment while you think.
Somehow this is once again one of those questions that I don't think I'll be able to get. So my best bet is passing it over and hoping Tipster trips up on this one.
Okay, passing to Tipster. Tipster, what do you think the answer is?
Oh God. Ironically, it's a bash or something like that. I'm going to go with bash.
I'm going to need a little bit more.
Bash show?
A bash show, you're saying?
Yeah. Sounds right.
You are right. Yes, it is a basho.
Wow.
You're looking for there. Not just a bash. You did need the extra O on the end there. Thank you, machine. So, Tipster, another to put in the machine. Where do you want to go before the coin revolts?
3, please.
Drop zone 3.
Oh, you might need to.
Sorry. Yeah. Click your name 3. There you go. We will definitely get the pattern down eventually. Yes, thank you, machine. You see, they don't have these problems on the actual show. Or maybe they do.
Oh, no.
Who knows?
It's gonna ride. It's gonna ride.
Oh no,
no,
it's landed flat. Getting an extra push here.
Why am I finding myself so engrossed by this? I hate this.
Oh my!
4 over the tipping point. You're disproving your own point, Tipster. Very well done. 4 over the tipping point is another 200. Brings you up to 1,000.
Maybe the game is trying to spite. Maybe the game's trying to spite you, Tipster.
I believe I have found the correlation between fucking around and finding out.
Yep, exactly. Right, so one more pass around. Tipsy, your final question is this. Until the machine makes a noise. Let's just do that. According to the nursery rhyme, what did Tom, the piper's son, steal? You'd like to play or pass?
I'm going to pass, please.
Okay, Paulista. According to the nursery rhyme, what did Tom, the piper's son, steal?
This is how you kill a Paulister. Okay. A big old bag of cotton.
A big old bag of cotton. Is that what you'll take as your answer?
I have nothing better than that, so here you go. There it is.
Is the answer a big old bag of cotton? Unsurprisingly, no. You're nowhere near. It's a pig. Apparently, stole a pig. But still a good. You can take. We'll just add that into the official canon, into the official literature from this point onwards. Tipster, we're back to you again. I clicked you this time. Which drop zone would you like?
Let's go for drop zone 2, please.
All right, let's light it up. That bottom shelf is starting to look a little bare, but that's how the game goes.
Oh, no, it's gone right.
It's ridden right, but it is going to land safely. Might not get anything over the edge here, of the top shelf. Oh, no. Yes, we are. 2 over. Pushing that mystery closer and closer as well. That's 4 over the tipping point. Adds another 200. Just like that.
That mystery is very dangerous right now.
It really is. Brings you up to 1,400. And we got one final question for Paulista. Is the machine stopping its thing now? Yeah, the machine stopped making its noises now. Haha! Amazing.
Yay.
Let's play the other
No
music.
more noises.
So, Paulista, your final question.
All right.
And it's all to play for. You need basically $1,000.
Yeah.
Who became president of the United States following the assassination of John F. Kennedy? Do you want to play?
Hard pass.
You get a pass. Okay, Tipster.
Hard pass.
Of course, you get the American question, not the round that the American's not in it.
Oh.
Fair enough, Basudis, yeah. Fair cut.
Oh, God.
I will say this is classed as a medium difficulty question in the game.
Fair enough, yeah.
My only frame of reference for the assassination of John F. Kennedy and what happened afterwards is that episode of Red Dwarf. I'm going to say Nixon. I know it's wrong, but at least it's a president.
You want to take Nixon as your answer?
I'm going to take Nixon.
All right, here's the answer. Richard Nixon. It is not. Bassoonist, go on then.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
It is Lyndon B. Johnson. You know what? For the road, I'll give Paulista a go in a moment, but Bassoonist, you're going to get a token. So, what drop zone do you like, Bassoonist?
Why not 4, please?
All right, line it up. This is why this is why I want to do it just as a free-form map, just so you can do shit like that.
Good thing I still have my hack box open. Here we go.
If you didn't, I still have a space bar. You could have just said now, and I press the space bar. So yes, you do it without a hat box as well. Come on, we've got to get something over for Bassoonist. It nearly didn't. It nearly didn't then. Okay,
here comes the cool million
slot.
from the mystery.
Ooh, that mystery. What's he gonna do? Oh, come on, machine! That's cruel. That is.
God, this is how to get me.
Just
Jesus.
1 over the tipping point brings you up to 100. That is super rude. That mystery is just hanging by
3 digits.
nothing. So, we go over to Paulista officially in the game. Tipster got it wrong, so you actually get to place a chip in for this final phase of the game. Where do you want to go?
It kind of feels like the best route here is once again drop zone 4.
All right, let's light it up.
Best of luck, mate.
That extra work that Basudis has just put in, is it going to mean the world for you here?
We'll find out. Thank you. May the best tipping pointer win. That's actually not bad.
That's a decent place. Oh, it nearly rode on the black chip there.
Oh, tell me it's not.
It may still happen.
Okay.
Slide down a slide around,
Okay,
one
you got
down.
something.
Oh no, I don't think it's good.
And it's just... Oh, it took it over! It finally got a mystery over the edge there. We've got 3 chips, so that's 150, I believe. And then whatever the mystery is, I can't even remember what I put in it. Let's see what the total is. Brings you up to £750. I think there's only 200 or something in the mystery. But there you go. Very well done, Paulister, getting a mystery over the edge. Brings you up to 750. Tipster, you are the winner of the main game on 1,400, which you'll take through to the final round to play with the prize token and see if you can get that across the tipping point. Paulister, unfortunately, we have found your tipping point in the game and your game is over, but I hope you had fun.
It's been amazing. This was the best practice round ever. Can't wait for the real deal.
Can't wait for the real deal. Well, thank you very much for playing, Paulister. Again, you can sit around and cheer along or jeer along from the sidelines. Entirely your decision. But Tipster, it's you against the machine now for 10,000 fake pounds. So, in a moment, we're going to put the prize token, the prize chip, the prize coin into the machine, and it's going to be your job to try and get it out over the tipping point. You'll get questions in 6 different categories, and you can play for 1, 2, or 3 chips for each of those questions. Of course, the more chips, the more tokens, the harder the question will be. But here's the good news. You actually get multiple choice options in this round, so... yay, I suppose. Now, it is the critical decision. Where do you want to put that prize token?
Oh.
You get to decide, and you get to decide how it gets played. I just need to find the prize token to actually put it in, because I'm not even... I haven't even done this bit yet, so...
I think... I'm gonna go for Drop Zone 3.
You're gonna go for Drop Zone 3. Okay, let's light that up then. Oh, we got all sorts of music, and also it didn't reset that. So let's go Drop Zone 3, please. Light it up. And I believe the prize coin is loaded up. So whenever you itch, let's drop that token down. I don't think it's actually any bigger, but it's certainly a different design. And it's shiny. And you get anything that goes over the tipping point as well. It all adds up. But nothing in this case. Okay, so that's the state of the machine right now. I also need to go back to the machine and fix it so it doesn't drop another prize coin, because that would be silly. Let's go back to just good old regular coins. Okay, so 6 categories for tonight's game for you are food and drink, TV, history, music, science, and popular culture. What category would you like to play first, Tip?
Let's start with music.
Okay, and for how many chips?
Let's be daring. Let's go for 3.
Let's go for 3. Okay, so hard question for 3. Here is your question. Let me find the question. Here it is. Who was the first UK winner of the Eurovision Song Contest? Was it Lulu, Tom Jones, or Sandy Shaw?
I believe it was Sandy Shaw.
That you want to lock in?
Yes, please.
Is it Sandy Shaw? Focus on the right window and not put a Y in the Google sheet. Yes, it is Sandy Shaw. Very well done. So you get to put 3 coins into the machine. Where do you want to go?
Let's start off with Drop Zone 3, please.
Okay, let's do that. So light at 3.
Really need a lot of luck to get this out, don't you?
You have sort of gone for the difficult play of putting it in the middle of the machine as well, where it can drift all sorts of directions.
It's because there was a lot of space on the edges, and I didn't want having nothing to lean on, I suppose.
Fair enough. Nothing on that one. 2 more. Anyone want to go?
Oh, 3 again, please.
Okay, 3 again. Well, it's the exact place you need it, but is it going to ride on it? No, you're good. It has landed flat. So it's going to be a nice big push. Pushing it to the edge of the top shelf. And this black coin, it's going to fall over and do nothing for you. But you've got the prize coin forward a bit, which is good. 1 more. Where do you want to
go? 3 again, please.
Let's light it up. Oh, it's got over to the right-hand side. Not what you want. I need to do a thing. How am I going to do this? Oh, loads over the tipping point there. I wasn't even paying attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the mystery adds a... Ooh, that's a lot added to your total there. Up to 1,850 on that move there. Brilliant, brilliant move there. Though not necessarily where you wanted to go. The prize coin still sitting on that top shelf. But we've got 5 more categories to deal with. So... where do you want to go next? Food and drink, TV, history, science, or pop culture?
Let's go science for 3, please.
Science for 3. Okay, here's your question. The flowering plant Dianthus is also known as what? Busy Lizzie, Foxglove, or Sweet William?
Oh, God.
It's a hell of a question, that.
It is. I don't think it's Foxglove.
I've
never heard of a Busy Lizzie, so let's go Sweet William.
That's where you want to go, Sweet William, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it Sweet William? It is Sweet William. Very well done. Gets you another 3 into the machine. So, where do you want to go first?
Drop zone 3, please.
Okay, sliced up. Oh! That had an extra bit of lateral on it. Missing the prize coin. And we get 1 over the edge for another £50. Where do you want to go next?
Number 3 again, please.
Let's light it up. Yeah, I know it's a stupid thing you have to keep asking it, but it's part of the protocol of the show.
Yep. Susan N practices would be very disappointed if you didn't.
Now, if you did this as an after dark thing, then it could be like you do a mega drop, you do 1 from each. But here we are, sort of playing by the rules for the time being. 1 more tip. Where do you want to go?
I'm going to change it up a bit. Drop zone 2.
Ooh! Let's light it up.
I'm going to try and get it from the right-hand side. Well, from its left.
Yeah, you're going to try and do a bit of a lateral the other way.
Yeah. And worst case scenario, we get a bunch of chips over the edge. So.
Okay.
That's the plan, anyway. But you know what they say about best laid plans.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's gone the right way. It's not far enough, though, to make much of it. Oh, it's pushed it. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. That pushed it onto the edge. So, no additional added there, but you've made some progress. It is now sort of hanging on the edge. Okay, time for another category. Food and drink, TV, history, or pop culture?
Let's go pop culture for 2, please.
Pop culture for 2. Okay, here is your question. How many stations are there in the original game of Monopoly? Is it 4, 6, or 8?
The fact you say original is... I'm going to say 4.
Right.
But the fact you said original is like is making me like there's just something in the back of my head. It's like, is it different in the earlier versions or something?
Remember, this 4. Is just AN.
This is medium.
Yeah, this is they're not going to go into crazy territory like going into the landlord's game and things like that. No, 4 is fine. It is absolutely 4. It's always been 4 until you get into like Mega Monopoly and things like that, where you get multiple different levels. And then Communopoly screws with all the rules. So, another 2 to add into the machine this time. Where do you want to go?
2 did pretty well for us last time, so let's go with 2.
Okay, drop zone 2. Communist test!
Oh, you need to
Oh, yeah, I
me
forgot.
control.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. There you go. There you go. The 3rd edition of Communopoly was really good. Where they introduced the West. Oh, yes, prize token's over.
Okay.
Making progress. And mystery's over with. Whoa, loads of things falling over the edge there. Total of 5 tokens, including 1 mystery, brings you up to £2,300. Doing really well here. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to do a double prize here because they are kind of in 2 completely different domains. But we'll see what happens. You've got 1 more to play on this question. So where do you want to go?
Oh, it's right between the 2 of them, isn't it? But there's more to push on 2, so I'm going to stick with 2.
Okay, drop zone 2, light it up. And again, I forgot you. There you go. Oh! It got the right edge, but what's it doing? Getting caught up. It has landed flat. Is he going to get that white token over and maybe roll over to the right a bit? Or is he just going to topple on top of the prize token?
Oh, please don't.
It is as well. Oh, I pressed no. Wants to press that one instead. Well, that was unfortunate. It has slid on top of the prize coin instead. Okay. You've gone 3 categories down so far. We do have the prize coin on the bottom shelf, so we are making progress. But we've got a bit more to do. 3 more categories left. Where do you want to go? Food and drink, TV, or history?
Oh, God. Let's go history for 2, please.
History for 2. Okay, let me label that to make sure I remember what to do. And your question is this. For how many days did the Great Fire of London rage? Was it 4 days, 14 days, or 24 days?
Oh, God. I can't see it being 24. 4 days is a long time for a fire, just generally. I'm going to go with 4.
Okay, here's the answer 4. The answer is indeed 4 days. Very well done. So another 2 to put in the machine. Where are we going?
Let's go drop zone 2 again.
Drop zone 2 and try and get a bit of lateral motion. And if not, then Bonanza on the left-hand side.
That's the plan, ultimately.
Oh, it's sort of gone in the... Well, you might get the Bonanza, and this might throw some coins out to the side here. Let's find out what's it going to do. Or they're just going to topple on top of each other. Okay, they are landing flat, but not anywhere near the prize coin, unfortunately. But we're getting stuff over the edge. Another 4 over the tipping point. Adds another 200. Brings you up to 2,500. And you've got 1 more to play. Where do you want to go?
I think we've taken the most we can out of 2, so we're going to go back to 3.
Okay, back to drop zone 3. It's a captivating game, isn't it, Tipster? You can't deny it.
I will send you 10 reasons why I hate this game after this. Just to remind myself, to be fair.
2 over the top shelf. Got 3 over the tipping point. We've got a bit more motion here as well. I'm just going to let it play out. And that's just going to settle in place. 3 more over the tipping point. Another 150 added to your bank. So, prize coin didn't really move in that go, but we've still got some more to work with. 2 more categories left. Food and drink and TV. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go food and drink.
For how many?
2 again, please.
For 2. Okay, food and drink for 2. Your question is this. If you mix eggs, mustard, oil, and vinegar, what should you get? Is it a mayonnaise, a hollandaise, or a béarnaise?
Eggs, mustard, oil, and vinegar. The mustard is putting me off. I would say mayonnaise otherwise. Let's go mayonnaise.
You lock it in? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, is the answer mayonnaise? It is mayonnaise, yes. Very well done. Another 2 to put in the machine. Where do you want to go?
Oh, it's really complicated now because it's right in the middle of the 2 of them, isn't it?
Yep.
Drop zone 3, please.
Okay, it's lighted up. Also, on the right-hand side of the prize coin, you've got nothing there to leverage. So it's just going to drift around wherever it wishes.
So I think we've got to come at it from the right-hand side.
Yes. And try and push it left and out. But in that ideal spot is a big old hole on the top shelf. So you have missed. And we've got 1 over. Hey, they're getting good progress this way round, though. That's a really good move. Nothing over the tipping point, but the prize coin is now on the edge. So 1 good move will get that prize coin out. Where do you want to go, Tip?
Oh, God. Let's go number 3, please.
Okay, light it up. And while you do that, I need to find some other music. Okay. I mean, that white one's going to go down. Oh, that's in a great spot. It's just going to fill the gap, but that's going to be great for the final phase. You've got 2 over the tipping point, adds another 100 to your bank. You're up to 2750, and that bottom shelf is now properly loaded for the final attack. You are left with the category of TV. How many tokens or coins do you want to play for?
Oh, God. If it's Emmerdale or Coronation Street or Soaps, I'm scuppered. Do I want to play it safe? 2. Yep, I'm playing it safe.
You're going to play it slightly safe with 2. Okay, your final question then is this, Tip. In Only Fools and Horses, where did the Jolly Boys outing go to? Was it Margate, Southend, or Brighton?
I don't even know. Jolly Boys outing?
It's one of the special episodes.
Oh, God. What were the options again?
Margate, Southend, Brighton.
Okay. If I were Del Boy and I wanted to go out and about and I'm a Peckham lad, Southend doesn't sound like a good time.
What's your answer?
I'm going to go Margate,
You're
please.
gonna go Margate. Okay. If this is wrong, then we've got some other stuff to discuss. If this is right, you get 2 more coins to put in the machine. Is the answer Margate? It is Margate. So, 2 more to put in the machine here, Tip. Can you get that prize coin over the tipping point?
Oh, it's just a case of where do we put them now?
Yeah. 2 to play. Where do you want to go?
I think we're going to go with number 2 first and see how that plays out.
Okay, let's light up drop zone 2, please. There is a bit of a gap, a bit of a hole on the top shelf, which this might occupy. Is it going to push anything out? No,
right.
It is going to occupy that hole. Make no progress. 1 more to play, Tip. Where you want to go?
There's too big a gap on number 3. Number 2 again, please.
All right, let's light up drop zone 2. Well, I mean, it's in a decent position. It has gone flat. Gonna get 1 over. Is it gonna topple over though and make no D? Oh no!
Oh
no! It did topple over, meaning no progress at all, and that prize coin has not made it over the tipping point. Tip. The game is not necessarily over yet, though, because you've got £2,750 currently in your bank. If you wish, you can surrender that £2,750 for 3 more tokens into the machine. If you can get the 10,000 out, then you win the 10,000. If you don't, then you don't. It's as simple as that. It's an all or nothing gamble on 3 more in the machine.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
It's 3 tokens.
This is the music I'm supposed to be playing right now. It's 3 tokens you will get, yes.
Okay. I'm going to go for it.
You're going to go for the gamble. All right. Let's see if I can actually do that. Can I actually change your score? I can change your score all the way down to 0 right now, so let's just do that. Thank you, Ding. So, you've given up everything to try and get that prize coin out. Can you do it, Tip? Let's find out, shall we? 3 to put in the machine. Where are we going first?
Let's go good old faithful drop zone 2.
Light it up. Oh. Try that again. There you go. I need to find this thing here.
Go right, go right, go right. Oh, no.
Well, you might get some bounce out here, depending on how these black chips fall. Oh, nothing at all. Nothing at all. 2 more to go, Tip.
2 again, please.
Light it up. It's gone over to the left-hand side, not where you want to go. Yeah. But we're going to get some stuff over the edge. It's going to be enough for 1 over the edge. Doesn't really do anything for you here, unfortunately. 1 more to go, Tip. Your final coin. Where's it going?
It's too much space on 3. That's the trouble.
I mean, everybody in chat at the moment is saying it's got to be 3.
Okay, fine. Yep, let's go 3.
Drop zone 3, yeah?
Chat, it's on you.
Let's light it up then. On chat on this one here for the game. Not much on the line. Need this on the left. Need this on the left. On the left. On the left.
Roll.
It's not going anywhere. It's probably gonna sit in that gap as well. You might get a black over the edge. No, that is going to be it. And that is the gamble loss. Unfortunately, Tipster, nothing to get you over the edge there. And that is the end of the game.
Oh, heck.
Oh, Tipster, so close, so close. Basuni's got second with £100.
Yay!
Ash,
Yes.
I win.
Yes, Tip, yeah.
Just for shiggles.
Yes.
Can we see what would have happened if I'd have gone for 2?
Well, I can't reverse the physics right now, but we can certainly put a token in 2 and see what happens, yes. Sort of under starters orders, I'll presume we're going to go about there. What would have happened? It would have gone left again.
Oh, it would have gone left.
I mean, it is rolling off to the right a bit, but it would have gone left. But nearly...
Like the counters have repelling magnets or something. Jeez.
It's going to put the black one over. But that's going to do.
Close enough.
That's going to do nothing for you at all. It's going to put those over and do absolutely nothing, unfortunately.
Oh,
so
damned
there
if you
go.
do, damned if you don't.
Very much so. Very much so. And that there, folks, is Tipping Point. Well, what a game that was, and nobody won. Yay, I know, it means I don't have to pay any dukes out. It's a nice cheap game, this. No wonder it does so well on ITV. It's such a cheap game. Yeah, no winners this time, ×2. Yeah, we didn't have any winners on Impossible either. Brilliant.
I mean, it's amazing you've managed to replicate it like this.
You know what? Because I hadn't even, like, theory tested the prize round at all in this, and the fact that it got to the edge of the bottom shelf in the number of chips he played, it's kind of eerily accurate as to how good the machine is right now. I think they're rolling along a bit too much. They're not actually dropping properly, but it's kind of impressive how good it is. So, yeah, unfortunately, no winners. But Tip, Paulister, Basudis, I hope you had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, it's a great way to cap off the day, I say.
Oh, very much so.
I am choosing to reserve comment.
And we will await the diatribe.
Convert.
We'll await the diatribe from Tipster in the Discord over the next few days. But for now, thank you very much, Tip, Paulister, and Basudis, for playing this maiden edition of Tipping Point on stream. I have no idea if it's ever going to come back to stream, but yeah, I have it as an app that I might be able to distribute for people here in the Discord if they want to host their own editions of Tipping Point or whatever they want to do with it, because it is basically, as you say, a coin pushing machine with a bit of fun on top. Thank you again for playing, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Ash.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye. Well, that was a lot of fun. That there was a lot of fun, honestly. And tipping, but only it doesn't quite fit. It doesn't quite fit, does it? No. But yeah, that there is Tipping Point. It's, I say, about 9 hours of work in Unity, and I think it's paid off. Certainly for a bit for the 5-year anniversary, but also for potentially becoming a thing that people can play around with after the fact as well. Screenshotting the scores as they are, pretending. You want some more fakery there, Paulister. I could easily increase your score a bit more. Let's just put another 0 on the end there. You know what, Basudist, you deserve better score as well. Let me do that for you. Let me put another 2 zeros on the end for you. So let those continue counting up as we bring the stream to a close. Thank you again for for joining me for you want 25.69 for tip. Oh, I suppose I can do that. 25.69 for tip. Go on then. There we go. Thank you again for tuning in for my 5-year quiz night anniversary edition here. It's just been, absolutely amazing being able to do this for 5 years and continuing on into the 6th year. Oh, goodness me. I will be checking through the question writing assignments again, getting the schedule all set up for that, make sure that all works, get the Trello all set up as well, because that's been lacking currently. Thank you, Get a Tipster, for doing the video of the last year of Quiz Nights. That was a really good summary video as well, really a lot of fun in that. I will try and put that up to YouTube somewhere at some point, and try and get some more content onto the socials so that people can interact with it in a more fun way, and hopefully get some more people in here as well. And Quiz Night Live 2 at some point in the near future. We'll get some more details about that once we have figured out a decent venue and time of year to do that as well. And Duel Season 5, keep an eye on for that as well, because that will be getting announced soonish as well. Oh, goodness me. Well, it is 11 o'clock. This is definitely a longer stream than usual. I mean, that's what I guess happens on the year anniversary streams. They just do run for a bit longer. But I hope you did enjoy that. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you again so very soon on Friday, because I continue on Friday with Word Scramble. A Hive Minds pack, yes. We have a pre-written Hive Minds pack by Colo Colo. I do need to actually give that a check over to make sure that is all good. And then we've got 1 versus 100. If I have enough time, I'm going to try and get that one set up with the pre-authored questions from the last set that were written. If I don't have enough time to do that, then it will just be in Legacy mode again, and we'll just do another game of Legacy 1 vs 100. But that is what is on the docket for Friday this week. And there'll be all sorts of other stuff happening in the quiz. We've got Topper tomorrow evening. We've got Ben Saturday evening. We've got Lee with Corner Stream the Game Show Saturday night. We've got JB with the Community Edition. Is that happening this weekend, or is that another weekend, JB? We've certainly got a Community Edition of Wheel After Dark coming very soon. If you want to write for that, there is information in the Q Writing channel on writing boards for the Community Edition of Wheel After Dark. And that is about it, I think. I think that is all the stuff that I needed to cover. Thank you again for 5 years of this stuff. My God, it's I wouldn't be doing this this random 9 hours working on a tipping machine if it meant that no one got to see it, because people like to see these things, and you clearly have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, thank you again. It's been my pleasure to do this for so long, and thank you for continuing to make your way over to my side of the internet, because there's many other sides of the internet, including Games Done Quick, which I have been missing. What have they got on right now on GDQ? They had the best doggo speedrun yesterday, though. Absolutely the best doggo speedrun. If you didn't see that, there's a video linked in on clips in my Discord. It's absolutely the best. Absolutely the best doggo. Button. Button. Sit. Button. What have we got coming up? Oh, it's the checkpoint they currently are running right now, which is their leeway in the schedule that they've added in. Basically, if it's running to time, then they do regular show and possibly put an extra game in. If it's not running to time, then they just cut it, and that helps. But it looks like it's going to be Legend of Zelda in a moment. So yeah, there you go. We'll go and raid over to them and say hi, I suppose, and go and donate, and also go and say hi to Chris, who might be floating in chat. Chris Hannell. He works on all of the tech stuff, or at least all the visuals for it, and he does a lot of work on doing the visuals for the GDQ layouts. So do give him some love as well. Take care, and I'll see you on Friday for some more quiz night into 2024. Bye. What does this button do?